this. Baba Quash. So see if we live. Y'all get up to where you like. Yeah, we live. Y'all can't see. Let us know when it pop up. That's how you know we good. And it pop up on your side. See that we live. What you need? You want to back up?
These were my lock on.
Oh yeah. Come on. There you go. Hey man, don't drop that phone, bro, because you know you kill phones. Come on, man, that phone been with us for a long time.
No.
All right, you got it. Remember, you controlling that, right? Huh?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna pull this scripture out. There.
Hopefully we don't have no skips. The VPN is going to hopefully stay strong. We'll hope. We'll test it, bro.
Hey, you got it? Good? You still see the street too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, come on.
All right, Shalom.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's do that. Then you can do that. All right, go ahead.
All right, Shalom. First and most, I want to give all praise God to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash.
Give honor to the apostle, elder, great most of spirit, peace and much love and sight to Israel. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latin Americans, you are the children of Israel according to the Bible. High time to wake out of sleep. It's year 2020. Death and the spirit by Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. We're living in the year of prophecy. All right, we're going to bring it out.
This is Proverbs 8:1. Doeth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice.
Yeah, it's not wisdom cry and understanding put out her voice. Go ahead.
She standeth in the top of high places, by the way in the place of the path. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city.
Yeah, we cry at the gates at the entry of the city. All right, some of the most biggest places, that's what we're doing. All right? We're preaching the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, we're bringing forth that truth that has been so long without. Go ahead.
And at the covenant and at the door. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the Son of Man.
Yes, the old men I call, because 144,000, they're all men. Right, the prophet of the Most High, they're all men. The Lord is dealing with the men, the nation of the men of Israel, not the women. Right? Because it starts with the men first. Go ahead.
O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of understanding heart.
Yeah, be of an understanding mind. Go ahead.
Herefore I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips.
Go ahead.
All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward to preserve in them.
Yep.
They are all plain to him that understand it.
Yes, so these words that we speak are plain to them to understand. Right? Who are those to understand? The elect. Right? The 144,000 nation of Israel. Right? It's plain to them because why? The Most High gave them the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Go ahead.
And right to them that find knowledge.
Yep.
Receiving my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold.
Exactly. So this wisdom, this truth that we have is more precious than any amount of money on the planet. Because you can't buy wisdom. This is from the Heavenly Father himself. Right? This is the vine. This is Most High giving this thing to the Spirit. And you can't buy that. You can't buy the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Right? That's what was given to you by the Most High. Go ahead.
For wisdom is better than rubies.
Yup.
And all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
So it's not to be compared with wisdom. Because wisdom is the most beautiful thing you can have. All right, go ahead.
I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty invention.
Yep.
Witty invention. The fear of Yahweh is to hate evil.
Yeah, so the fear of both sides to hate evil. And we hate evil, man. Right?
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil.
Yeah, see, the fear of the Most High is to hate evil. We hate evil. All right, we hate the wicked. Because the Most Heavenly Father hates the wicked, so we do as well. Brother. Let's do it together. Again.
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil.
So the fear of the Most High is to hate evil.
Pride and arrogance.
Yeah, pride and arrogance. Right? America's prideful. Americans are arrogant. Right? So we're against that. Right? This land is prideful and arrogant. Right? Go ahead.
And the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom I am understanding. I am strength.
Yeah, see what and then you know it, man. And then you know they be wrong, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
And the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom I am understanding. I am strength. By me kings reign and princes decree justice.
So by the Most High, kings reign. Right? So by the Most High, all these things are set up. Go ahead.
By me, princes rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth.
Yep.
I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me.
Yeah, that's it. And we seek the help us from our shall early. The Most High say, He loves them that love me. All right, go ahead.
Riches and honor are with me. Yeah, durable riches and righteousness.
Yep.
My fruit is better than gold. Yeah, than fine gold. And my revenue than choice silver.
Yep.
I led in the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of judgment, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will build their strength.
Yo, so what's that substance that we're going to get? The kingdom of heaven. You know, all the glory that we're going to receive by doing this work. And by what? And by seeking after Yahweh by Shema Shah. Because the Most High say he's going to those that love him, he's going to look up. Incorruptible bodies.
The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way before his work of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning of or ever the earth was.
That's just talking about Yahushua, man. We know Solomon's Yahushua's reincarnation. That's so what? Yahushua was there since the beginning of the world. Right? With the Heavenly Father since the beginning of the world. Go ahead.
When there were no depths, I was brought forth.
So when there was nothing, Yahushua said I was brought forth. There was no depth. Go ahead.
When there were no fountains abounding with water, before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the field, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the dead. When he established the clouds above. When he strengthened the fountains of the deep. When he gave to the sea his decree that the water should not pass his commandment. When he appointed the foundations of the earth. That I was by him as one brought up with him.
Exactly. So, hey, the only begotten Son. You know, he was there from the very beginning. From the very start. You know, from Yahushua witnessed everything. He was the first spirit ever created, so we seen it all. You know? Go ahead.
And I was daily his delight. rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the inhabitant in his heaven. Rejoicing in habitable parts of his earth, and my delight were with the sons of men. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not.
Yeah, exactly.
Go back. That's how they went.
Yeah, now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed
are they that keep your ways.
We gotta learn how to work together. That's weird.
Hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth, watches daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my door. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of Yahweh. But he that sitteth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
So all they that hate y'all, blessing on side, love death. And that's the majority of this world. Majority of people, they love death because they hate the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right, and especially our people.
God. Leviticus chapter 26, verses 40. If they shall confess their iniquities and their iniquities of their fathers with the trespass which they trespass against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies.
Yes, see, most of us the land of our enemies.
That's right.
White. Because why? We went against the laws of the Heavenly Father. Just how we was in the land of Egypt.
Huh.
Back in the time of Moses. Right? The Most High punished us because why? We wouldn't listen. Go ahead.
If then their uncircumcised heart be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquities.
So if we humble ourselves in the sight of the Most High, right? Like and repent for the wickedness that we've done against our power. Go ahead.
Then will I remember my covenant with Jacob.
So then the Most High will remember his covenant with Jacob. Then the Most High will remember his establishment that he had with us with our forefathers. Right? Go ahead.
And also my covenant with Isaac.
Yup.
And also my covenant with Abraham.
Yup.
Will I remember, and I will remember the land.
Yeah, the Most High is going to remember, he's going to remember the land. Right? The Most High is going to remember what? Israel, right? The Most High is going to remember our what? His covenant. The things that we were supposed to have, man. We remember all those things. If we repent. But that's what's started with the elect, because 2/3, they're going to repent. But it's only that 144,000 that's going to repent and seek the face of the Most High.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verses 43, the land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she lieth desolate without them, and they shall accept of the punishment of their iniquity, because they despise my judgments.
Yes. So we despise the Most High's judgments. You know? Go ahead.
And because their soul abhorred my statutes. Verses 44. And yet, for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away.
Yeah, so we're the land of our enemies. The Most High is not going to cast us away. Right? We have not been forsaken. Right? The nation of Israel have not been forsaken. Right? The so-called Negro Latin American have not been forsaken. Because the Most High made a covenant with our forefathers. Go ahead.
God, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them. For I am the Lord Yahweh, their power. But I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors. start at the top, verses 45. But I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt, in the sight of the heathens, that I might be their power. And I am the Lord Yahweh. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord Yahweh made between him and the children of Israel.
Exactly. So those are statutes commandments the Most High made between us, man. All right, that's something to do with Israel. That's our thing. All right, because when the Most High says we repent, He's going to come and deliver us. He's going to save us from out of the land of our enemies. And that's what we're in right now. You know, we're in the land of America. I know it feels like sometimes the Most High, it feels like we've been here for fucking ever. And we have been.
Huh.
Hey, but the Lord said He said He's not going to cast us away. We're in the land of our enemies. We're not going to be cast away. We're not going to be forgotten. The Most High ain't forget us. You know, the Lord sees, He knows we're there. I mean, He knows we're here. We just got to hold fast and hold tight and hold on that faith that the Lord written down, and that He's going to come and get us when the time is ready.
Huh.
You know?
Ezekiel 13 and 22. Yet behold, their age shall be left a remnant.
Yeah.
That shall be brought forth.
Yes, therefore there shall be left a remnant, right? A remnant, a small remnant of the nation of Israel. Not everybody, a small remnant.
Huh.
Because the Most High isn't coming for the whole nation. Because the whole nation ain't gonna get it. The whole nation ain't gonna understand, right? The whole nation is gonna reject this truth, right? But it's gonna be a small remnant. Go ahead.
Both sons and daughters.
Both sons and daughters, right? Because you have daughters of the men of the Lord. You know, women that believe, right? That women that are virgins, as the Most High has ready for deliverance, right? Go ahead.
Behold, they shall come forth unto you, and ye shall see their way and their doings.
Yep.
And ye shall be confronted concerning the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem,
Yep.
even concerning all that I have brought upon it. And they shall confront you when ye see their ways and their doings. And ye shall know that I have not done without cause all that I have done in it, said Yahweh Hashem Yahshua.
Isaiah chapter 10, verses 20. And it shall come to pass, and it shall come to pass, in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as the escape of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
Yes, we're not going to stay upon that smoke. Who smoked the self-white man? The Edomite, man. All right? The devil, according to the Bible, he smote us with what? With rape, rob, murder, all that, man. All right, go ahead.
Shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
Yes, we're going to stay upon the Most High. Yahweh Hashem, that is in what? Truth. Go ahead.
Verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto mighty God. For though my people Israel be as the sand of the sea.
Yes, though the Most High's people shall be as the sand of the sea, but you can't count nor number, right? You can't count the grains of the sea. It's so vast. It's everywhere, right? Go ahead.
Yet a remnant of them shall return.
So only a few going to return. Only a small remnant of the nation of Israel. That's why what? 66% of our people are going to die, man.
Huh.
66.6% of our people are going to die. It's only going to be a third left. A third left. That's a handful of people, man. Out of all the so-called black Hispanics and Americans, only a few going to get this truth and return back to their power, and the rest of them will get destroyed. Go ahead.
The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. Verse 23, for the Lord Yahweh, our power of hosts, shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, our power of hosts, O my people that dwell in Zion, be not afraid of the Assyrians. He shall smite thee with a rod, and shall lift up his staff against thee, after the manner of Egypt.
Yeah, just after the manner of Egypt, you know? Because when Israel went to the Syrian captivity, the northern kingdom, they went to that Syrian captivity. All right, they went through that. All right, but who's the modern day Assyrians not today? So white man. You know, all the kings of old refer back to an Esau. We refer back to Esau now in this day because we're living in those days and times. Go ahead.
Come. For yet a very little while, and the indignation shall cease, and my anger and their destruction. Verse 26, and the Lord Yahweh of hosts shall stir up and scourge from him according to the slaughter of the Medians at the rock of Oreb. And as his rock was upon the sea, so shall he lift it up after a manner of Egypt.
What? No, we're against all heathen nations.
We're against all the heathen nations.
We're against all the nations like you.
We're against Ishmael.
Ishmael.
You're Ishmael.
Ishmael.
You're Ishmaelites.
Ishmael. Abraham's.
Y'all had us in the first slavery. Y'all had the
Ishmael
Negroes from our land in the first slavery.
So
we're against y'all.
Ishmael.
We're against, hey, y'all had a hand. Y'all are the dog. Yeah, Psalms 83. Y'all are the dog.
You had a problem because look.
Y'all licked the wound.
Because look, majority of our, when our people in the hoods, y'all the ones selling all the bullshit.
All the bullshit.
You sell corner stores in the hood, and you benefit off of it.
Y'all just here because y'all mad or what?
You know, we're mad at everybody.
Everybody.
Listen,
all of y'all going to slavery.
Listen, because
your ass in the slavery.
I'm not going
because
to
y'all,
your ass is going to slavery.
I'm not going to
Your ass is going to, you and all your people. Hey, we're going to put your ass in straight slavery. No, I'm letting you know. I'm telling you, hey, yeah, right now, you're going to live delicious now, but your ass going to slavery. I want to tell him, you're an arrogant motherfucker. We gonna put your ass in slavery. It's an arrogant motherfucker. No, he fucking arrogant.
Okay, yeah, but no. With the arrogance, they did what, man? They funded the slave trade. They funded it, right? So those Ishmaelites, they funded this, our affliction more. All these heathens did. Right? All these heathens had a hand against our captivity. Right? They didn't tell some white men to stop when they was beating, when they was playing Hit the Nigger Baby. Right? They were a part of it.
That's right.
Right? All these heathens had a part in our slavery. Nobody helped us.
Right.
So when we get our time, we're going to put all you niggas in captivity.
That's right.
The so-called white man's going to captivity. The Chinese man's going to captivity.
Fucking Arabs is going to captivity.
Everybody's going to slavery under the nation of Israel. Everybody's going to be our slaves, man.
That's right. That's right.
And let me get Psalms 119. Oh, you want Psalm 119?
Psalm 831, a song of Psalm of Asaph, keep not thyself silent. Oh, the Most High, hold not thy peace.
Yeah, keep not thy silence, O Most High. Right, because King asked the Most High, don't keep it silent. Right, go ahead.
Oh, the Most High, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Yeah, so they have made crafty counsel against thy people. Right? The heathen nation, they have made crafty counsel against the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. They made crafty counsel, man. Go ahead.
And counsel against thy hidden ones.
Yep.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So they say, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. Right? Let us cut them off from being a nation. Go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So that the name of Israel shall be no more in remembrance. Because why? We're not remembered as the nation of Israel. In order the nation of Israel even remembered as a people. Alright? Go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
So they have consulted together with one consent. They're on the same exact mind frame. They were like, we gotta destroy these people. Right? We gotta take everything from them. They can't have no remembrance on who they were. Because if they do, we're in trouble. we're in trouble because the king of terrorists is coming.
That's right.
That's
Because
right.
when we come back to New York, the king of terrorists is coming. Who's that? Yahushua.
Come.
Jesus Christ. Who's coming back to put all these heathens into captivity.
Come.
And under subjection, right? Under the iron knee. Because it needs to be. Go ahead.
They are confederate against thee.
Yeah, they Confederate. You know, they hate us, man. They hate us with everything they want, man. But they want to be us, but they hate us. They despise us. They despise that everything we do, we're better than them.
Come.
Everything we are, we're better than them. They hate that, man. Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacle of Edom, so-called white men. Go ahead.
and the Ishmaelites
Ishmael, the so-called emperors.
That's right.
Go ahead.
of Moab
Moab, the so-called Japanese attorneys. Go ahead.
Come.
and the Hebronite. He failed the war and Ammon,
Yeah, Ammon. Go ahead. The so-called Chinese, Japanese. Go ahead.
Amalek,
Hey, it's the sick, the teeth all the Satan. Those fake ass Jews over in the land.
That's right.
Right? All these motherfuckers had a hand in our captivity, man. Go ahead.
the Philistines,
The Philistines, so-called Hamites, the so-called Africans, who you call us Africans, which we're not. Alright? Them damn booty scratching ass Africans over there in that land.
Come.
with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hoping the children of Lot, Salah,
So they are from the children of Lot, Salah.
do unto them as unto the Medians, as to Sisera, as to Jabin,
Oh, you got my. Oh, yeah.
at the brook of Kidson, which perished at Endor, they became as dung.
Yeah, they became as dung. So that nation that rose up against us, they got cast out. So what? That prayer was what? Do them as you've done to that nation.
Come.
Utterly destroy them.
That's right.
Right? Give them the hell up out of here. That's when the king of terrorists comes back. That's what he's going to do, man.
That's right. Psalms 119, verses 20. My soul breaketh for the longing that it hath unto the judgment of all time.
Hey, so David's soul was breaking. He wanted that judgment to happen so bad. Go ahead.
Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from thy commandments.
Yup.
Remove from me reproach and contempt, for I have kept thy testimonies. Princes also did seek and speak against me, but thy servant did meditate in thy statutes.
Yup, go ahead.
Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors. Verses 25. My soul cleaveth unto thy dust. Quicken thou me according to the word. I have declared my way, and thou heardest me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand thy ways of thy precepts. And shall I talk of the wondrous work. My soul melted from heaviness, strengthened. 27. Make me to understand the ways of thy precepts, and shall I talk of the wondrous work. My soul melted for heaviness, strengthen thou me according unto the word. Remove from me the way of blame, and grant me thy love graciously.
Oh, sorry. My bad. 147. Yeah, 147. Yeah, 147.
This is Psalms 17, verse 7. show thy marvelous love kindness, O thou that savest by thy right hand, them which put their trust in thee from those that rise up against them. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing from the wicked that oppress me.
Yeah, from the wicked that oppresses us, man. Who's the wicked? There's some white men that oppress us in all these nations, man. Go ahead.
From my deadly enemies who compass about me. They are enclosed in their own fat.
Yeah, they're enclosed in their own fat. All these heathens, they got it all over here, man. Now somebody, they won't even be American citizens, and they'll get a whole fucking store. Hey, if it's a so-called Negro, he got to go through hell to get it, man.
Hey, what that fucking Ishmaelite say? That fucking Arab? No, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm eating.
Yeah,
right?
They
he in his fat, right?
They're waxing fat with the riches of this damn place.
From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about, they are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth, they speak proudly.
Yeah, with their mouth, they speak proudly. You know, hey, so white man come up with whatever, we don't care. You know, we were stronger than you guys. You know, a whole bunch of devils were speaking proudly against the children of Israel. You know, rejoicing over our captivity. You know, making movies out of it and getting money and laughing like it was a joke. Go ahead.
They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Yeah, deliver us almost out from the wicked, which is thy sword. Who's that? A sucker white man, the fucking devil.
And the rest of the fucking nation.
All right?
From me, which are thy hands, from me, which are thy hands, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life.
Yeah, they have their portion in this life. They're living good in this life, right? Because we're off us, man. Everything they got was off the so-called Negro Latino American suffering. In the horror, brutal captivity. All this was built off of us, man. Go ahead.
O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasures. They are full of children, and lead the rest of their substance to their babes. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness.
Psalm 147, verses 18. He sinneth. Psalms 149, verses 1. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Psalms 149, verses 1. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh a new song.
Yeah, sing unto the Lord a new song. Go ahead.
And his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
The Most High will beautify the meek with salvation.
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of our power be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
So we're going to execute vengeance upon the heathen. What's that vengeance, man? That captivity. That's slavery, man.
And punishment upon the people.
Yeah, punishment upon the people. Right? Who's that people? Hey, you either they so-called white man, right? You devils, right? You Arabs, are you Chinese, Japanese, ain't able to dirt niggas.
Right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 8, to bind their king with chains.
Yeah, to bind their keys with chains. Right, your king, your governors. Right, your Donald Trump. We're going to bind that nigga with chains. Go
That's
ahead.
right. And the nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, with feathers of iron, man. We're going to have you chained up, locked up.
That's right.
The certain white man's destiny is to be a slave.
Huh.
All right, go ahead.
To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints.
Yeah, this honor the Most High of all his saints. The nation of Israel, man.
Oh,
the elect.
yes, sir.
All right, the tabernacle of David, that will die. That's
Whoa,
what
yes,
we
sir.
Quam Yahshua!
Whoa, yes, sir.
Quam Yahshua!
Whoa, yes, sir.
Quam Yahshua!
The tabernacle of David, that will die. That's been waiting to put these devils and these heathens in slavery. Right? Go ahead.
To execute upon them to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua.
That's it, amen. Praise to the Most High. Because when we do that, it's going to be fun. All right?
This Revelations 9:13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice.
Yeah, 2:13.
Revelations 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. He that lived in the captivity shall go into captivity. Right? Because, hey, all these things are going to go into captivity. See, right, when Yahushua comes back, everything's going to get put back in order. Right? It's going to be in order, man.
This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he come with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
God.
And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail. And because of him,
Yes, so all the kids of the earth are going to wail because of him, man. When they see the Messiah coming back, because he's not coming back in the way you believe. He's coming back to kill, right? And to bring destruction upon the planet Earth.
God.
because of him, even so, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord Jehovah Simeon Shah, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty.
Yeah, just outside, which is and which is to come, the Almighty. Right?
I was in the spirit on the Lord's day and heard behind me.
Verse 40.
Luke chapter 12, verses 48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with a few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him that will ask the more. Verse 49, I come to send fire on the earth.
Yes, the outside said, I come to send fire on the world. Go ahead.
I said it again, I come to send fire on the earth.
Yup.
And what will I, if it be already kindled?
Yup.
Verse 50, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished?
Yup.
Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth.
Yup.
I tell you, nay.
Yes, the outside said no. You say I come to bring peace on earth, but the Messiah said no. Go ahead.
Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division.
So the outside said rather division. So the Messiah is coming to bring division. Go ahead.
Verse 52, for from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3.
Yep.
Verse 53, the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against thy father,
Yep.
the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
That's it. So Yahweh is going to bring that spirit of division, right? Because when all hell break loose, hey man, your friend ain't gonna be your friend no more.
Huh?
All right, your best buddy ain't gonna be your buddy no more. He's gonna be your enemy. In that day, everybody's gonna be your enemy, right? Everybody's already our enemy. Hey, so that day, Most gonna bring nothing but chaos, man, and hell, and division. Love and peace, no, man. And then the Messiah is coming back with a two-edged sword. To do what? To do a lot of killing, to do a lot of destruction, to bring forth that judgment great, right? So we can get what? Hey, man, are those heathens in captivity?
To bring the coronavirus.
That's it. Hey, man, to bring them heathens into captivity under subjection to the nation of Israel.
This is Isaiah 66 and 15.
Yep.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yes, so the slain of the Most High shall be many in that day. Right? When Yahweh says on him, but God send Yahweh shine back, it's coming to bring forth nothing but blood and destruction. All right?
This is Michael 4:1. But in the last day it shall come to pass that the mountains of the house of the Lord shall be established.
So the mountains of the Lord shall be established. Right? The government of the nation of Israel, we're going to be established in the last days. Go ahead.
In the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hill.
Yup.
And people shall flow unto it.
Yup.
And many nations shall come and say, come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the Most High of Jacob.
Yeah, so there are people going to be coming to our kingdom and asking about us. All right, all these heathens, man. All right, they're going to be coming praising us. All right, go ahead.
And he will teach us of his ways.
Yup.
And we will walk in his path.
Yes, all you need is you're going to walk in the path, in our path, man. Following our power. Yahweh Shem Shah.
Come.
All right, go ahead.
For the Lord shall go forth of Zion,
Yo.
and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem.
Uh-huh.
And he shall judge among many people,
Yup.
and rebuke strong nations afar off.
Yo.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares,
Yo.
and their spear into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation.
Yes, so you ain't gonna be no more fighting our king. Right? All your weapons, everything you build is gonna be destroyed.
Come.
We're gonna take it away from you. All your possessions, we're gonna take that shit from you, man. We're gonna shoot you bloody booty ass niggas. Alright?
Neither shall they learn war anymore,
Yup.
but they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid. For the mouth,
So that means that every nation's gonna be back in their own land. So every nation, when the Lord comes back, He gonna set the world upright, and He gonna put every nation back in their place. It's like when you tell your kids to clean up after themselves. Put your cars with your cars, your little men. He gonna put everything back in order. He gonna sit all the little kitties to the side. Okay? When the Lord come back, everybody gonna have to get in their little box, and you gonna have to stay there.
That's gonna be in order, man. We don't be having no fucking Chinese eating bats.
Come.
And we're gonna put your ass to death.
Hey, ain't no more niggas hanging out with a bunch of devils.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ain't no more niggas sitting up with Esau standing around a so-called white man having a good old laugh.
Yeah, no.
Ain't no more of that shit. That shit gonna change. Because once this shit hit, the destruction hit, hey, any nigga sitting around Esau, he gonna eat his ass up and be in camp.
Hey, because niggas be Edomites. Hey, because we got niggas that are Edomites.
Terror.
We got tears in this thing, man. Right? That's why the most of them get rid of a lot of the our people, because they're wicked as hell. They just ain't right. They ain't in the right spirit, they ain't in the right mind.
Ain't no more mixing the nations.
No, that shit's off, bro.
For the mouth of Yahweh Most has spoken it.
Yes, so the mouth of the Most High has spoken it. Go ahead.
For all people will walk, every one in the name of his power, and he will walk in the name of Yahweh Shem Shah.
That every people shall walk in the name of Yahweh Shem Shah. Every name gonna walk to Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yahweh. Bashim. Yahusha. Bashim. Raktash.
Forever and ever. In that day said Yahweh, will I assemble her back. Her that halted, and I will gather her that is driven out.
Yeah, the Muslim gathers that was driven out, we was in none of our land. All right, we were put out of the land of Israel. We were put into our land of our captivity. All right, here in America. Go ahead.
And her that I have afflicted.
Yeah, we the Most High afflicted us by these heathens. He used his sword to afflict us, the wicked. And we have been afflicted in this land for a long time. But soon that affliction is going to soon be up.
Come.
Yes, man.
And I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast afar off a strong nation.
Yeah, remnant. So that's small. That 144,000 at 1/3, right? That was going to be living in the war, World War III, the Armageddon, which is coming. Hey, they're going to make it a strong nation. Go ahead.
And Yahweh Shem Shah shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth even forever.
Yeah, forever, even forever. Go ahead.
And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come, even the first dominion, the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Zion, of Jerusalem.
Yeah, so the kingdom is going to come to the daughter of Jerusalem, right? Us, the Most High first as what? As a lot of things. All right? Go ahead.
Now why doest thou cry out aloud? Is there no king in thee?
Yeah.
Is thy counselor perished? For me have taken me as a woman in travail.
Yeah, so parents have took this woman to jail. And we have right now, we have no ruler, right? Our rulers are outside, but we have no establishment.
Come.
We're not established right now. For the whole entire nation is out of hell of order. Our nation is out of order.
He is paid and labored to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon.
Yeah, that's supposed to Babylon, man. And we're in Babylon.
Come.
Hey, we're in America. They want us to go into Babylon. Hey, that's America. And this is correct.
At one point in time in history and life, this used to be Rome. Rome was a bustling city. This used to be Assyria. This used to be Iran, Iraq. This used to be all these areas. It used to be bustling just like these areas once upon a time. But what happened? War and destruction came to that land. War and destruction came to those areas. The Ottoman Turks, it used to be bustling. The Greeks, it used to be bustling. The time of the land used to be growing. People up and down the street buying goods, going to the fights, going to the games, going to the exhibitions. All right, and once upon a time, in every kingdom, in every empire, it was great. It was a great time. They was living fat. A lot of people from different lands was living in those lands. So from all the kingdoms, from the what's the first kingdom? The Babylonian kingdom. Second kingdom, the Medes and the Persians. The Medes and the Persians, the Medial Empire. That was a bustling empire. What's the next one? After that, it's the Greeks, the Grecians. The Greeks ruled. Greeks reigned with a heavy rule. After the Greeks was the Romans. The Romans ruled with a heavy rule. And they had a bustling time, a great time in a great city. And everybody lived lavishly. Okay? And this is the last leg of the beast. This is it. This is it for Esau. This is the last kingdom and last rulership.
Really for these heathens.
For these heathens all together.
Because when Esau rules, he's going to have all the heathens enjoy it.
But in this time, the bustling, this is not. This is their time to enjoy it.
Come.
This is their bustling. But this bustling and the hustle and bustle, what is that in Ecclesiastes? When the grinding shall cease, the grinding will cease. The grinding ceased in Rome and in all the mother in Egypt. The grinding will cease. And when the grinding will cease for Babylon, today America, yeah, that's right, that's you. Your people is the Khazarians. That's right, the Khazars. He's right. When the time ceased for the Rothschilds, there's not going to be any more hustle and bustle.
That's right.
And no more cities. So that's what we wait. We're waiting on the Lord to bring the war to the land that's on the horizon.
Come.
We're waiting for the war that's in Assyria right now. We're waiting for Iraq, Iran. We're waiting for these countries to come and do what they're supposed to.
That's
We're
right.
waiting for Russia to stand up and to be what he's supposed to America.
Come.
We're waiting on the missiles to come and drop on fucking Babylon so we can get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
Because we sick of this fucking defiled, wretched, putrid fucking place. We're sick of the fucking sickness that goes on in this earth. So we're waiting for Syria for the war that's over there to get here.
That's right.
Because at one point in time, every kingdom will fall. Every kingdom has fallen. And the empire of America will fall.
That's right.
So say the Lord. So say the Bible.
Revelation.
So say history.
Revelations 18 verses 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Yes, sir. Babylon the Great is fallen. And Babylon the Great is America. Right? The melting pot. Go ahead.
God. Babylon the Great is fallen.
Yup.
And is become the habitation of devils.
Yeah, habitation of devils. A whole bunch of demons walking around, man. Go ahead.
And the home of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
So all the nations have drunk the wine and the wrath of her fornications. All these nations have come and got rich off of what? Selling with what? The U.S. Go ahead.
And the king of the earth has committed fornication with her.
Yup.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her desolency.
Yup.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
That's the Lord said, come out of my people, that we be not partakers with her sins. Right? So we ought to partake from this place. All right, we ought to live. Everything this place is about, we ought to let it go. The Christmases, the Halloweens, the Valentine's Day, all that shit, we ain't got nothing to do with it. All right? All those different type of events that goes on, we ain't got nothing to do with it. Right? Go ahead.
God. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues.
Yes, we don't receive those plagues. Right, go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Yes, so America's sins, aka Babylon. So America, right? The sins of America have reached unto heaven. Why is America sinful? Homosexuality, bestiality, all those things going wrong, go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities.
So the Messiah remembered her iniquities. Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and a cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
That's indicative of America. That's America. America, she sits a queen, and she has not seen no sorrows, and she is not a widow. Meaning all her children are here. They're all free. They live good. There has not been no war here in this land. The only war that's been here for this land is when the so-called white man came in and stole from the indigenous Gadites that was here before. When they came and called them animals, they came and ripped up their whole families and put them in slavery and killed them, murdered them, and took their land. That's the only time this land has ever seen murder. It's the only time this land has ever seen any kind of war whatsoever come upon it.
Verses 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Yeah, therefore a plague shall come in one day. It's going to be a day and time when all hell going to break loose out here. The dollar's going to drop. They're going to push the RFID chip. And there's going to be a lot of things going on in this world. Go ahead.
Death and mourning and famines.
Death, mourning, and famines. Ain't going to be no more food. There's going to be a lack of bread. Go ahead.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Yes, she shall be utterly burned with fire because World War III is prophesied in the Bible. Right, that's going to happen. And what? Russia, Iran, China, all these different nations are going to come up against America in World War III. It's going to destroy you utterly. That's why she's going to say it's going to be burned. All right, go ahead.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Jehovah, our power, who judged her. her.
So strong is the Most High Yahweh that judges her, man. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
So they're going to be crying when they see this place go down. Right? Go ahead.
Stand in the fire of, for the fear of the torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city of Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
So in 1 hour her judgment come because it takes a missile 50 minutes to reach its destination. Right? So in 1 hour this place is going to be completely wiped out. It's going to be nuclear warfare. It's going to be a bloodbath, man. Right? Go ahead.
Come. Verses 11. And the merchant of the earth shall weep and mourn over her. For no man buyeth their merchandise.
Who's the merchants of the earth? Your hooters, all your merchants of the earth gonna weep and mourn. They gonna cry. They gonna be there no more. They not gonna be able to live. Because listen, no more off the nation of Babylon. Because when the business hit, it's gonna be destroyed, and they're not gonna be able to make money off of it. They're not gonna be able to gain anymore off of it. Like right now, in China, because of the coronavirus, Apple has lost stock. Tesla is losing heavy in their stock because American merchants, they take their merchandise over to other countries for what? For cheap labor. So they build these vehicles for next to nothing on $1, and they bring it back over here to their dumbass people and sell it to them at 150% markup. So they'll make a car over in China for less than $50, $60, $80, and they'll come back here and sell it for thousands. Why? Michael Jordan to go make some gym shoes for less than 5 cents on $1, come back over here and sell them to a nigga for $300, $400, $500. They get cheap labor, so they gonna wail at that time. When the time comes, when the grinding comes to a cease, all the merchants is gonna scream, holler, cry, and yell for Babylon. Because they're not going to be able to live fat off the backs of the people anymore. They're not going to be able to live. They're not going to be able to send their kids to college. They're not going to be able to have their big home. Everything is going to change. Every man is going to be out for himself. Men are going to rob men. Men are going to kill women, rape women in the street. Bird Box is coming to America.
That's right.
What's that other?
Independence Day?
Independence Day is coming to America. But all these things is coming, and the merchants is going to feel it. They're not going to be able to sell their vehicles anymore. No houses is going to be sold. Purge is coming to America. Because the very man you stand next to is going to be the very man you're going to kill and going to kill you. Your brother is going to become your worst enemy. Your best friend is going to be your biggest enemy. You're going to run in your neighbor's houses and you're going to kill your neighbor for food. It's going to be every man for himself. So say the Lord. So say the Bible. Like you said, Matthew. Oh, yeah. That 15 chapter? No, 16?
Second Nephi, chapter 16, verses 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia.
Yeah, the church unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Go ahead.
Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with cloth and sacks and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
So your destruction is at hand. Our American destruction is soon to come. Go ahead.
Verses 3. A sword is sent upon you,
Yup.
and who may turn it back?
Yeah, so a sword is sent upon you. Who shall turn it back? Go ahead.
A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
Yeah, a fire is sent among you. Who shall quench it? You know, then when the missiles come and hit your ass, who gonna quench it? Hey, California's burning up. You know, so LA's burning up. So Australia's burning up. Hey, so hey, you should set on fire. Who's gonna quench it? Nobody. Go ahead.
Plagues, I said it again, plagues are sent unto you.
Yup.
And
Hey,
what?
the coronavirus. That's a plague. The locusts over in Africa eating up all their food. That's a plague. The locust is a plague of the Bible. You can hear them. You can read about the locusts in Exodus and in Numbers. So it's a plague of the Bible. The plagues of the Bible is coming upon the face of the earth. They already back in Africa. They back in where they so-called begin. So the coronavirus, that's a plague. Wuhan, China. It's a fucking ghost town. What is that? That American died over there in China? Is they finally got an American dead? There's 12 cases of the coronavirus here in America. The flu is killing. The flu has already killed 40,000 people here in America. So there's plagues upon the face of the earth. So the plagues of the Bible are already started. The end is here. We are the prophets of doom. We are the prophets of doom. And we are prophesying doom. We're prophesying doom upon the nations. We are prophesying the doom that's in the Bible upon the people.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verses 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood?
Yes, so any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Hell no.
Right.
Because a lion's way too strong anyway. Your ass gonna get ate up.
Hey, bro, put 2-3 lions out here right now, bro. Hey, a lion to clean some shit up, man. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, if you just something small as a lion get loose right now, hey, man, all these motherfuckers are scattered, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this will be a ghost time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll still stand up here and preach and teach. Because, hey, we ain't got nothing to do but to teach and preach. So, at the end of the day, man, you put a lion on the side of the street, bro, everybody get the fuck out of here, man. They be screaming hallelujah, man. Instead of be going to work.
That's what the Lord said at the end. The beast will come.
Right.
And like
Right, yeah, the beast will come through and kill.
God, there's a brother that was saying, you know, just like you said earlier, deliciously in America, because a lot of rich people who have lions, tigers,
right,
you know, iguanas,
right, yeah,
you know,
in their house.
And when they get hungry, what they gonna eat?
That's it. So when they can't feed them no more, when they can't, like, oh, who's that nigga? That Michael Jackson had a tiger.
Yeah.
That nigga.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson had a tiger. Both of them niggas had one.
Yeah.
So when you get to that point in time, when the famine hit the land, when you can't eat no more in America, right? We already know how niggas is.
Yeah.
We know what niggas gonna do, right? We know niggas gonna eat each other. They gonna kill each other. They already do it now. That ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But what's gonna be new? It's gonna be new when Esau do it. See, it's gonna be new when Esau sees his own people robbing and stealing and killing each other for food, just to make it on a date, to buy the very small necessities of life that they normally can get, right? So when the famine hits the land and you can't buy the things that you normally can buy, and you can't do the things you normally do, you see the real true spirit of a man, right? It changes you, right? Yep. Who you really are gonna come out. Because when you're hungry and another man is eating, what you gonna do? You're gonna take it from him, and you're gonna take it by force, right? And you sitting up and he got a house full of women, or he got a house full of goods. What you gonna do? You're gonna ravish that man's house, right? So all that being friends shit is out the door.
Second Ezra chapter 16. We'll continue with verse 6. Or may any one quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer.
Yes, if anyone turn away an arrow that is shot from a strong archer, what's that arrow? Atom nuclear missiles. And even what you were saying, old arrow, once that bitch is shot, you can't stop it.
God.
You can't go grab that bitch off the air and take it over. It's coming your way. Go ahead.
Verse 8. The mighty Lord Yahweh sendeth the plague, and who is he that can drive them away?
So you can't drop the coronavirus, man. You can't stop those viruses, those sicknesses, and those illnesses the Most High set up. You can't stop them, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his breath, and who is he that may quench it?
Yep.
He shall cast lightning and who shall not fear? He shall thunder.
Right, he should cast lightning, and who shall not fear? So if people will fear lightning, if you put, like I said, we put a lion out here, let 5, 6, 7 lions roam this street. That's just a lot. Hey man, everybody gonna be scattered. So the power of the Lord, when he cracked the skies, right? What you gonna do?
Man.
Right.
God, verse 10. He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear?
That's it.
He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord Yahweh shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? Right? Because when Yahweh comes back, a lot of people get beaten to powder. All right, go ahead.
Verse 12.
Extermination.
The earth quaking, and the foundation thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. And the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrow that be shooteth are sharp and shall not miss.
Yes, so the arrow that ain't shoot is sharp and it shall not miss. Woo! That's that missile. That's that those are those missiles other nations gonna get shot over here in America. And they not gonna miss. They're gonna hit every place and everybody. That's how in the movie Terminator when the lady seen the destruction of everybody. She seen the she got burnt the hell away.
And they repeated that shit in the new. In the new Terminator, they repeated that very scene.
Enemy number 3. They try to stop. And number 2, they try to stop Doomsday. The day of judgment, they couldn't stop it.
Right.
It was already written.
It already had done.
It was already done. You couldn't stop it one more time.
It's already written. The same thing as the last one. The same thing. Oh, number 3? Well, in the last one, same thing. They just renamed it something different. But it still happened. The structure still happened. They couldn't stop it. They thought they stopped it. They couldn't stop it.
See, that shows you can't stop. You can't stop. But man, what you try to do? Well, you can try to prolong all of these. You're going to make it last.
Second Edit 16, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
When they be shot between the ends of the world. Alright? When they up to the earth. A nuclear missile can reach, that's how far a missile can reach. One part to the earth to the other.
Behold!
It's called an ICBM missile. You go from one end to the next. One side to the other side. It stretches from one country to the next country.
Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The king is kindled. It's like the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it's consumed the foundation of the earth.
So, hey, man, this place going to burn for a long ass time. Hey, brothers, we won't be in the kingdom of heaven seeing this place fucking smoke.
Huh.
And we're going to be like, damn. You know, we're going to have days about deliverance in America. And that feast day, that's going to be a motherfucking feast day, man.
Huh.
You know, the Lord said in Jeremiah 23 in verse 8, the Lord said that we're not going to remember ancient Egypt. We ain't going to celebrate the Passover no more. Right. This Passover that we're going to have in the kingdom, it's going to be for shit. So you got to think about all 144,000, we all going to be at one big ass table eating food. You know, hey, talking about the things that we went through in this thing. Right. Brother, yeah, brother, remember that shit? Yeah. Remember you got your leg cut off? Oh, shit. Brother, I was scared as hell, man. I was praying to the Lord. I was so damn scared, man. Yeah. Hey, man, when I woke up, I seen the Lord. And I was like, oh, this shit really, it's what's up.
It's definitely.
You know, like, we're going to have a little ass conversation. Yeah. Like, oh, shit, bro. Remember that one time
He said he seen the Lord. He was getting hit. He's like, yeah, I see the Lord.
Man, it's going to be crazy, bro.
Imagine we do that kind of like that now. And imagine in that time when we be able to see from the beginning to the end.
It's going to be wild, man. That piece is going to be a big ass. We're going to be partying. We're like, man, remember that time we got beaten up and our bodies started changing? This was crazy. Like, those are the things we'll be speaking about because there's going to be so great judgment. They're going to be like, damn, bro, these motherfuckers got fucked up. That's going to be wild, bro. That's going to be a hell of a piece, man. Right there.
God. Verse 16.
I think the third one. Everybody can for that day.
God. Verse 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. Even so the plague that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Verse 17, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days?
It's like Ezra said, woe is me, leave me in those days. Those days will come upon our very evil, man, like evil time. Go ahead.
The beginning of sorrow and great mourning, and the beginning of famine and great death.
The beginning of mourning, sorrows, and great death. Right? Millions of people are going to be dropping dead.
The beginning of war, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, and what I do when these evils shall come.
So I was saying, what should I do when these evils come? Because this shit going to be serious on you. It's going to be no game. You're going to be hiding for your life. Literally. The motherfuckers going to be scared for their life. The motherfuckers be all dirty, dirt on them, looking like they're people all at the door.
Right.
I think I feel the women going,
Oh, the bitch was stupid.
bro, you know what I mean? Like,
That's why a lot of
the filth of the woman.
and that's why a lot of these bitches don't get denied.
Can't take a bath.
They dead time.
Can't clean that shit.
Period.
You're right.
That's what you say. She gonna be stinking and shit.
Man, get out of here. You ain't gonna want it.
Smell it.
God.
Nobody want no shit. You come in the house and you smell the whole fucking ocean in your house. And it's all rotten.
God.
Some bunch of rotten, stinking vagina. Who the fuck want to smell some vagina and smell like a bunch of rotten fish? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna. So who gonna want a woman in that day?
God.
And you gonna have to take that bitch and treat her like a dog. Take her, chain her up at the back tree of your wherever you at. You have to take her outside and chain that bitch up and keep her aired out, just so she can air out. So you ain't gotta smell it. Say, I got a fish for you. I got a little fucking fish for you. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know,
that's how it's gonna be.
the men of the Lord probably have the power to create water.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, but if we get that power, if we get that power in that time,
I gotta get water.
you know what I mean? Hey, Most High is long suffering. He'll let us suffer. But he gonna look out for us. Lord gonna look out for us, but it ain't gonna be easy.
God.
You know what I'm saying? We don't think it's gonna be easy.
Man.
You know what I mean? We gonna have to have our because why? We gotta show our faith.
Right.
We gotta still sacrifice ourselves. We gotta show, and that's gonna be the worst time. It's because that's our most boldest time. Right? That's gonna be our most boldest time. Is when the shit is hitting. So it's how are you really standing? Are you not gonna take the chip? Are you not gonna, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You still gonna believe in the Lord? You know what I'm saying?
It's like we always
Our
say,
temptation.
like we always say, what do a man do when we don't have food and water? That's like food and justice, right? You know what I'm saying? Money. So, you know, that's what it is.
That's what we do. You gotta think about something. Hey, Jake gonna make you laugh.
Second Ezra, verses 16, verses 19.
You can't.
And the Lord just be like, man, I don't know.
That's how I love.
Like, this is like, I don't know.
And the Lord be laughing though. He be, you know, it be funny. It be funny. It be funny. You got it. Jake is stupid.
Pay out to what he do, and they're going to tell him that his situation.
Jake gotta keep that wicked spot. Jake shit up, make it loud, make your hands up.
Second Ezra, chapter 16, verses 19. Behold, famines and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent of scourges for offenses. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be away mindful of their scourges. Behold, virtues shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
So if you think you're in a good case, because some things are cheap. You got deals going on. You got a Saturday night deal going on. You got a Monday. I got the TV for 100. I got the car for 110 something. Right. I got the deal. So people think they find themselves to be in a good case. You got all these things going on, these deals or whatever the fuck they got going on in their life.
In good case, and even them shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Yeah, in that day, shall sword, famine, and great confusion. Everybody was running around out of their damn mind, not knowing what the hell. Gonna be confused. Like, what the hell is what's going on? See the TV, the internet going down, internet crashing. Motherfuckers ain't no goddamn lights no more. Ain't no more heat for your house. You ain't got no more water running. You can walk outside and hear bombs blowing up.
Ain't no more wig shop. Ain't no more nails getting done. Ain't no more getting their feet getting done. Ain't gonna be no more of that good shit.
You're not gonna be able to do those things. It's gonna be great confusion.
Verse 20. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
So the sword, you're gonna be killed by some random ass nigga. Seeing you with your woman, kill you, shoot you down, take a woman, rape her ass, and probably kill that bitch, take everything that she got, take all your substance, everything she got.
Hey, that put me to mind. What's that movie, man, where they had the little girl in the car? The little girl was in the car with her mom. Black Summer, man. Black Summer was real. Why that shit was so heavy right there on that. It was like that one spot is that. That's it. Out of that 16th chapter, where they was sitting she was sitting in the car, and they was gonna help them and shit. And the mama, instead of her, seeing what they want, which you don't know in that day, you know what I mean, who gonna fuck with you. Right, you can't tell, like the Lord said, you ain't gonna know. She pulled the gun out on them and shit, you know what I'm saying? And instead of her, maybe trying to see, pull the gun out, like, what y'all need, you know what I mean, I'll bust your ass, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, you see them again when they hit the corner, 20, 30 minutes later, they hit the corner, and the little girl that was in the car with her mama, they was like, wait, where the mama at? She in there with folk, it was like 3 dudes. You know what I'm saying? She was a little girl too. She was probably like 12 years old. What happened to her? You know what I'm saying? Right. Raped, sold off. All of them. Raped and sold off. To the next. You know what I'm saying? Till they got done with it.
Sold off, probably dumped the mama, probably dumped her out,
raped the mama, dumped her off.
Put her ass in the back seat, decapitated that bitch. Oh man, it's gonna be because you got some crazy ass things in this world.
I gotta watch that video.
Because the Lord talks about spirits pray for vengeance.
Yeah, spirits pray for
vengeance. Spirits that pray for vengeance.
Yeah.
So you got that out. Niggas coming out.
Niggas be getting killed.
Niggas gonna be coming out of the jail system.
Oh boy.
She got all these crazy ass motherfuckers that's in prison. Hey man, when all hell breaks loose, they gonna be let loose.
Hey, when them prison doors bust open, hey, that's why they was scared here in America. They was fighting Donald Trump. They were saying that shutdown, they was on his ass. Because if he'd have let that shit go, them prisons, they'd have to shut it down. Right. And when they shut down the prison system, them doors opened up. Hey man, you got some shit coming, bro. You talking about Jeffrey Dahmer type niggas, right? You talking about them, you talking about the Edomites. Hey, that's where all your shit gonna come from. So all your prison gangs, all that shit gonna hit out to the streets. So all these people that walk up down the street, they ain't ready for that. They ain't ready. See, they being protected now. But they ain't ready. Let them prison doors pop open. And can't nobody stop it. It's over. That's why that government shutdown was so scary.
Like Gotham City.
Yeah, like Khan, that's it.
Just like that. It's gonna be like Gotham City. I see. You know, when you play Batman Arkham Knight, hey man, use nothing but thugs, pigs, walk around, motherfuckers getting robbed, getting killed. I mean, that's how it's gonna be.
That's how it's gonna be.
Literally, it's gonna be a damn stunt, but it's gonna
Wild,
be
Wild West
it's,
plus
it's gonna be
1,000.
crazy as hell.
Right, yeah. Because you uncle like said, some little prison doors open up, bro.
It's over.
It's over. I can tell you that. You got the federal penitentiary. You know how many penitentiaries they got in this motherfucker?
Almost every state.
Do you know how many and you know how many penitentiaries is in
You know
this
what I mean?
motherfucker?
Motherfuckers there at the world, they locked up.
Right, locked up. And you know how many motherfuckers is locked up that they didn't do it?
They didn't do anything.
And
They
they
did-
go get the individual and set them up.
Man.
Feel like the thriller. When Price they locked them up. Came back, started killing their ass. So he went on a killer rampage.
Right.
So they locked him up for no reason.
I don't know. I think it was Town 1 or something like that. He was gonna shoot, killed 20 people.
Oh yeah,
I don't
Khan.
know
Yeah,
what the
over in
reason
China.
Taiwan, something. I know
Yeah,
something like that.
Beijing or Taiwan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when anybody get out, man, they got that built up frustration.
Yeah, frustration is there, man.
You know, they've been thinking about that every day and night.
Oh yeah.
You know,
So how much more now? How much more is gonna happen now this season?
I mean, because you got so many people that have done so wrong, so dirty. Hey man, when they get out, the women, hey, you know, a nigga cheat on something like that, she called the police on him and shit, he got locked up for that. You don't catch her on the truck.
Shit, the woman that he raped.
Yeah,
he got put in prison for. He gonna come back.
Come back, kill that killer, you know? I mean, all those things. You got some crazy motherfuckers in prison. Some niggas that really their minds every day, they just want to kill somebody. You know, first nigga they serve, the really they see, they could have come up and kill their ass, man. They go kill 5, 6 other niggas. So the Lord got a lot of things happening that people gonna get killed by the sword. Motherfuckers gonna be getting ran over by cars and shit. You know? Bills gonna be collapsing on motherfuckers while they sleeping. People run into your house, random ass niggas, break into that motherfucker, kill you and your whole family on the spot. I mean, you got so many different things that can happen, so many different scenarios. That's like, damn, it's unlimited on how you can die in the day of jail. So, that shit's limited.
An Afghan inside attack leaves 2 U.S. soldiers dead and 6 wounded. 2 soldiers got killed on the Afghan. So it's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know what I mean? Don't know your how about see me outside. Because, hey man, this is the prophecies coming to play. This is the Lord doing His work. The Lord is doing a mighty work, man. No matter what, you just say it's 2. That's beautiful. Because they're telling you that you can be touched. You can be touched.
That's not a battle in the land. You know? That's on the wars in the land.
And the beautiful thing is, everybody needs to be solved. As a matter of fact, there was a dude that was on YouTube that said, for Americans not to leave this country, man, because everybody is hating. And that was probably about a year or 2 ago. You know?
It's been so valuable, you know. And man, Lord, once this shit gets shut down, like you gonna see so much blood. Like it's motherfuckers, you gonna be seeing dead motherfuckers on the ground. You know what the hell? And people be throwing up and shit over dead bodies. Cause you gotta think about a lot of these motherfuckers in America, they're frail. They you know, a lot of them scary as hell. So especially women, they start seeing niggas dying and shit. You don't be seeing bitches that you see at your job. They gonna be all dirty looking at you. Can you help me, please? Like, no, man, They'll be all dirty and shit, all hair on. Like, this was cute. But you actually see, like, no, get right with me. I help you. The hell is this? Yeah, looking like zombies ain't ate days, man. Hey, we look together, we're going to place and shit. We're going to all types of cookies. Well, they might have no face cream.
When you get dirty and nasty, you put the water on it. There's a lot of disease. That's why you say when the homeless person walk by, man, you got that smell, that look, that grimy look. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell them what kind of disease. Hey, you kids out here, you don't know what you drink, you don't know what you eat. You ain't got that
The bitch smell it with light skin. She don't brush all type of dirt that bitch face. She was smelling with dirt. She was stinking and shit. Bro. Oh my God.
Huh?
Man, watch out, bro. I don't know you. It's like, oh, man, we looking all clean, smelling all good and shit. We had a soap. We're going out. Yeah, baby, I like something, Hey, you know something to look out for me.
Huh? Second Ezra, chapter 16, verses 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
Yes, so many of them upon the earth shall perish of famine, right? Hey, people love food. Hey, Americans don't fast, right? You know, they'll never go on a daily fast. They eat every single day. So when your food get cut off, what you gonna do? You gonna be hungry as hell. You gonna be Hey, Arby eat a lot. They eat a lot, man. Niggas love the crab, lobster, and the pig and shit, right? So when you can't get that, what you do? Hey, man, niggas gonna be going wild out here, man.
And the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Yes, they shall the sword destroy, man.
And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
Yeah, the city shall be cast down, right? And all those things gonna happen, man. You know, go ahead.
There shall be no man left to the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men.
Yes, all places shall be desolate of men. You know, this whole entire place is going to be empty. People going to be in a mourning state. Ain't going to be no more food. Ain't going to be no more resources. Everything's going to be done away with.
Huh? That's right.
So ain't nothing to do. Ain't nothing to do.
So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice.
Hey, you wicked as fuck for that, nigga. Turn that shit off.
So that one man shall desire to see another.
Hey, nigga, you gonna get a good death, nigga. Hey, you fucking Edomites gonna hang you by a tree, nigga.
Second Ezra 16, verse 27. So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick grove, and in the cleft of the rock, and in the orchards of olive, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives.
That's it. Hey, so the most time we win this place, man. Right? Y'all busting all the time, we win this place with all these people. It's all good.
Huh?
Everything's a joke, everything's a laugh. But when things get for real, hey, no ain't nobody gonna be laughing no more.
That's right.
See, when everything goes down,
out your fat ass.
when everything goes down, right?
When all your fat ass guts split and hit the floor.
When America goes down, when everything happens, ain't gonna be nothing funny about it no more. Ain't gonna be no more games played. Ain't gonna be no more laughing, high kitchen. Hey, motherfuckers gonna be scared. Hey, motherfuckers gonna be getting killed out here.
When the coronavirus get over here, but it's already here, then you ain't gonna be doing all that, man.
It's gonna be stuff. They're gonna be upset. I said, listen, man.
Verses 30. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard.
Always Jake got a cross out. You got a cross out yeah, I mean, you know, all Jake doing is making his life, making his death worse. You know, all he's doing, everything he does is just gonna make it worse. You think he's trying to stop the work? Like, that ain't for you. Because at the end of the day, it's only for the elect.
That's right.
me, yet my mind could not be toward this people.
Yeah, so yeah. Hey, he said, oh, my mind couldn't be towards this people. Go ahead.
Cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whether shall we go forth, then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death.
So when the time of judgment shall come, right, when we're off the street, right, when we're trying to get ready for salvation, these will be coming to us asking us, what we gonna do? Where we gonna go? Yup. Go ahead.
And such as are for the sword, to the sword.
So we're gonna tell these niggas, hey, send us all to the death to death. So that's us to the sword. Hey, Cuzwall, get that wicked nigga. Get that wicked.
And such as are for the famine, to the famine.
Yeah, send us all to the famine. Right? Send us all to the sword, and the famine to the famine. You know?
And such as are for the captivity, to the captivity.
Yeah, send us all to the captivity, to the captivity.
And I will appoint over them for times that the Lord destroyed like the storm, there, at the mouth of the heavens.
Yes, so speak. Why you got devils like this? Hey, man, y'all busting outside, you got power, man. Hey, you just trying to be dead right now, man. Hey, they looking that we can't do nothing right now, bro. You know, these people are fucking
Got your fat ass, you mark.
Hey, man, these
Your
fucking
fat ass
people
is
are
marked.
lucky, bro. Hey, man, these fucking people are lucky.
All right,
we ain't got the
listen,
power
Chris
right
Berry,
now.
you got your fat ass.
I'm telling you, these people are fucking lucky that we can't go crazy on these niggas, man. We want the Lord raise us up, bro. It's over, bro. Ain't gonna be no more first time.
And the beasts of the earth shall to devour and destroy.
Yes, so the beasts of the earth shall devour and destroy, man. Go ahead.
And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth because of Manasseh, the son of Zachariah, king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem.
Yeah. So we were cast out because of wickedness of our people. The tribe of Manasseh. You know, wicked ass niggas in the nation, making us do war. The kings of our people making us do war. Put us out in the land.
And that's what happened again. We'll talk about that time with the beast. But those same beasts are over here in Babylon. And then what? In the zoo. They got them locked up in the zoo. So, all right, so them animals gonna be let loose.
Hey, you know, gorillas with the niggas
Right,
up.
gorillas, you know what I'm saying? Lions. I think a lion likes to be in a damn cage, man. 365. All right, you can't roam free, you can't hunt, you can't do what it was meant to do.
Look, man. They'll sit up at the roof. They'll be fucking people up. They'll be grabbing niggas up, beating the shit out of them. Yeah, take a big ass trash can and stone them at you motherfuckers, man. Hey, man, it's gonna be
God, you saw that Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
You saw the type of shit they were doing in that movie, man. Gorillas.
So, hey, man, the most I got things ready. The Lord raised me to this shit, man.
That's right.
And let them hit, hey,
Second Ezra, chapter 15. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy,
Yeah, so Lord says, speak down to Israel people the words of prophecy, right?
which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, for these words are faithful and true. Everything we bring down in the Bible is faithful and true.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, don't let the unbelief throw you off. Just don't let the unbelievers get you all in a rap.
That's right.
And man, motherfuckers don't believe you care.
Huh.
It's not for you, right? It's only about the elect. This is why it's only about the elect.
Huh.
Because it's only about the elect. Only about the 144,000 the most have already chosen. And if you ain't that, you don't matter. Alright? We don't care about the people who unbelieve. Who gives a fuck? The Lord said that what if somebody didn't believe? You know? Who gives a damn?
Verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Huh.
Hey, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. So all these unbelievers, they're gonna die. Whatever.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yes, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole entire earth. So this whole earth is saturated in wickedness.
That's right.
It's just deep in sin. Go ahead.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
That's it. Hey, man, we can play continuously most times.
Yes.
Like, Lord, hey, we can play it right now. Like, Lord, do something fucking about it.
Come.
But this shit gotta go.
Verse 9. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Yes, the Lord's not going to suffer us no more to go to the land of Egypt. There's a lot of people are led to the slaughter, a flock to the slaughter. You don't know it. You know, they're just willingly just going off.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
That's right.
And will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah, that's it. The Most High will start to turn upon America with the plagues and destroy it off the face of the earth. You know? Because this place is long due for destruction.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, and their seed shall fail through blasting in hell, and with the fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Yeah, so the destruction to them, destruction to the world and their dwelling. Right, so the destruction to all these damn people. Death to all these damn people floating across the earth, across this way, you're going to die.
That's right.
And the Lord's going to send it, it's going to send it back.
Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
You know, hey, some white man gonna get on you niggas. Hey, he gonna get on you niggas. Niggas gonna be fighting some white man. Hey, these Arabs gonna be getting on you niggas, man. All these niggas gonna be fucking Jake up. You know?
Like that nigga stand over there with that Edomite.
They gonna give a fucking step on him.
Over there with 7, 8, 10 Edomites, man. Who gonna be the fool? And that nigga gonna be the fool, man. Yeah. You know, he's gonna be the, they gonna run, cause they ain't gonna kill their brother first. They gonna kill you first.
And they gonna grab his ass up, choke split his fucking throat, put a burner to the fire, put a motherfucking long ass pick through his mouth all the way out to his butt crack, and roast his ass, man. And turn that bitch. And they gonna eat that nigga.
Like a pig, you know how that's how they do the pig. They roast the pig on the fire.
They gonna salt and pepper that nigga and eat his ass up.
Souffle,
and that's what he did. You be sitting there. Right. Almost with a big ass platter.
Yeah, with apple in his mouth.
Right. He ate it like Esau, man.
What's that? Trust not thy oppressors. It's that enemy. Hey, somebody get that. What's that? Sprott. Get that. 25th. Huh?
It's in the 10 and 12 and 12.
Go ahead. Now, who you finish with?
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Exactly. So certain areas will be blocked off through martial law. You'll be trying to go through somewhere with your car, you're not gonna let it go. Like, hey, you gotta go that thing, motherfucker. You can't go through here because this place is cut off. It's either quarantine or it's too much shit going on down this way. How it's gonna be? It's gonna either because too many goddamn sicknesses, or it's a whole bunch of death down that way. You gotta go somewhere else.
That's how they're gonna be. See that, and that's gonna be the United States government. They're gonna block off areas. Like the hood gonna be blocked off, bro. Ain't no in, ain't no out. You know what I'm saying? They ain't let nobody in that motherfucker, ain't let nobody out.
The niggas in the hood gonna be killing.
They showed you that in that movie that just came out, 21 Bridges.
Oh, 21 Bridges.
They showed you they can shut down the whole city.
They shut down New York.
They shut down New York.
Bridge.
Ain't no way
Like
in.
7 bridges.
That motherfucker, 21.
Oh, 21 bridges in, motherfucker, they shut all 21 down.
No way in, no way out.
That's how it's gonna be. Don't live on the island. You fucked.
Yep.
Or what did it say about fleeing to the mountains?
Yeah.
It was saying like some men are fleeing to the mountains.
Oh,
they would die of starvation.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
That's it.
And y'all shall be destroyed, men shall be afraid. So your people get busted in by some random ass dude.
And that too, it says, because of pride in their city. Look around, man. Nashville, just this city right here is a very proud city, man. They talk about their country. They got the Tennessee Titans. You know what I'm saying? It's a proud ass city. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
We just got you saying that, brother. Read that again. Read that part again.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Go ahead, bro. Keep going.
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Verse 20.
That's it. So because of lack of bread, it's gonna be a great tribulation, man. We was just saying that earlier, man. Hey, men gonna spoil and rob other men's houses, man.
Huh.
Because in that day when it hit, hey man, ain't gonna be no bread, ain't gonna be nowhere to eat, no water to drink. But when your neighbor got something to eat or drink, we gonna run in and take that shit.
Huh.
And then when we run in, you better not have no little daughters in that motherfucker. Because then they gonna be taken too. But we gonna sell them, we gonna have our way with them, we gonna do whatever. They gonna be the very first things you take that you use for commissary. Go ahead, bro.
A man shall have no pity.
Man should have no pity.
So everybody out here talking about, oh, I love everybody. Oh, everybody just get along. Hey,
Ain't no
the scriptures say ain't nobody gonna have pity in that.
Ain't nobody gonna have pity. Hell, niggas don't got pity now. Niggas don't feel bad for their own people now. So the world don't got no pity. Nah. So how much worse is gonna be when the shit hit the fan?
Hey, that's the same one talking about amen now. It's gonna be trying to hit you upside the head, take what you got.
Oh, hey, they gonna be Eli. They remind me of the book of Eli where the old lady and her husband, they'll sit there shaking.
Yeah.
Try to get them. Yeah, hey, that's good, man. Amen, bro.
Yeah.
Have a whole down got little Jesus on the top.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 20. Behold, said Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus to turn themselves one against another and repay the kings that they have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh.
So everything that was done to us, we're gonna do to you.
That's it. Verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinner, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord.
So the church to them that sin and keep not the commandments from the Most High. So all these people gonna be there, they're gonna be fueled for the fight. You know? They're going to be fueled for that fire. So all these millions of people are going to be burnt in the war. Hey, man, that's going to be crazy. Motherfuckers going to go get really wasted, man.
And it said, right hand shall not speak, shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. Yeah, that's a so-called white man all day, man. That's how he got everything that he has, man. All right? I'm not going to say that the other heathen that he kills off and stuff are innocent, but the chosen of the Most High, man, wouldn't say, they're not a dog wag himself. All right? You know what I'm saying? So he done put his hands all over things, man. You know? So, man. Verse 25. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the tower, found not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction.
That's just the Most High know everybody that sin against him. That's everything. That's a lot of people.
So
you know? That's like millions of motherfuckers that the Most High know. Go ahead.
For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction.
We're prophesying the downfall of America. That's so white man. We're talking about that. What the so-called nigga like to be American. For yours, this is your football. Okay. We're prophesying the downfall of America. And we're prophesying the so-called white man, white woman, man and child going to captivity under the so-called Negro. They said America for the sins of your forefathers.
That's right.
And we're teaching deliverance to our people.
I mean, the Bible?
Yeah. Everything come out of the Bible. The Bible is against you.
I'm reading out of it right now. Verse 27.
It's not against anybody.
Yes, it is.
Jesus
Let me
came.
No.
Jesus came.
Listen, hold on. Before we get to all this, how about you? We don't talk. We don't talk scripture.
Okay. Jesus came for all mankind.
No, he didn't.
What was number 13? Let me get Acts 5.
He only came for
Acts 5.
And you're his
I'm his people, not you, you're not.
Go ahead.
Romans 9, chapter 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So the Lord said, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Now when you go, who's Esau?
You're taking it out of context.
No, we're not. What does it say?
Jesus died for everybody.
That's not good.
Lord said, John 15 chapter, Lord said, I came not for the world.
This is Acts 5.
Listen.
This is Acts 5 and 30.
Listen.
The gods of our fathers.
Listen.
This is Acts 5 and 30.
I've read the
gods
Bible.
No, this is New Testament.
I've read the Bible school. I've read the whole
Hey, what Bible school did Christ go to? None.
So what?
You wasted money on it. You wasted money on it. We know the Bible better than you. Yeah, we do.
Right.
This is Acts 5
Yeah, we do.
and
Hey,
30.
who's Esau? Who's Esau?
Don't run.
Hey, you gotta come back.
We can proceed. Please, with no
You gotta come back. You gotta defend your reason. Defend your reason.
Come defend your rights.
Come on, go ahead, bro.
Acts 5 and 30. The Most High of our fathers raised up Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him have the Most High exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel.
You know, hey man, it's like they don't know the scriptures, man. They don't know the Bible. We know all day about who the Most High came for, Israel. And the some white man's going to go into captivity.
God.
Everything is come out of the word of the Father, but they don't say,
That's not that I sit clean and am not a widow. That's the thing. That's Esau, man. I sit clean and am not a widow. And that's the way they feel. They can't see that. They Psalms, what's that? 50 chapter 18.
That God love everybody demons, man. We keep on giving so many fucking demons. That demon just keep on coming back.
That's all he holds. John
We done whooped that demon's ass so bad. Like that demon just come back, but it'll leave real quick because you know it can fuck with you.
God.
I mean, we're gonna whoop your ass, man. See, we're gonna whoop your ass spiritually. See, because that damn God let everybody spirit, that shit comes back over and over and over and over and over and over.
And we should just hear us reading out of we reading about all the destruction going, people still.
We don't fuck that demon up
so bad, we done beat his ass, that nigga can't stop.
The brother just read that Esau have our, Jacob have our love, but Esau have our hating. So is she still saying God loves her?
Right over her head, man.
She ain't get it. She can't get it.
Oh, you mean that out of
That make no
context?
sense. Right, that's not, how is that out of context? Bitch is hate. What is hate? What is hate?
What you want to do, man?
Then she knew she was Esau because then she said
Hey,
she took it out of context.
Yeah, right, yeah. She got that quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. She seen the brothers on YouTube, all right? Seen a couple of videos, and she hurt.
Yeah.
So she want to come over here and think she gonna get a, you know what I'm saying?
A different response.
Yeah, get a different response. So, all right?
And you got cut.
Oh, she think we GOCC.
Right.
So-called white man can be saying.
God.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about to happen like that.
Brother.
Yeah, and it's like, they don't ask, what do you, but you know what we about. And they already know. You see the
You can look
sign.
at the signs and see.
I mean, you know,
You see slavery. You see so-called white women in chains.
you teaching yo,
Think we about?
yo destruction.
Go ahead.
Romans chapter 11, verses 1. I say then, hath God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
Yes, so amen. Paul said, hey, have the Most High cast away, amen, made the Most High forbid. You know, for I am also an Israelite from the tribe of Abraham, from the tribe of Benjamin.
Verses 2. Our power hath not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What he not, which the scripture said of Elias, how he maketh intercession to God against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thy altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. Verses 4. But what saith the answer of God upon him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
Yes, the Most High reserved 7,000 men that have not bowed to neither Baal. Right? Those men are what? The men of the other prophets and men of the Lord. Who are what? Israelites. Right?
Verse 5. Even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace.
Even according to this time, they went.
God. Verses 5. Romans 11, verses 5. Even so then, at the present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace.
So there is a remnant according to the election of grace.
Verses 6. And if by grace, then is it no more of works? Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then is it no more grace? Otherwise, work is no more work. Verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Yes, so it goes back to Israel, right? The whole entire letter was mentioning Israel and out with Israel. It began with Israel, ended with Israel.
God.
Right? So the Lord said, "Oh, Israel have obtained that which they seeking for." With the election of the nation of Israel, right? But still, Israel have obtained what they seeking for. So Charles is referring to Israel.
God.
But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for, as we Romans 8 and 11. All right, this is Romans 11 and 25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own consent, that blindness in part is happened to Israel until fullness of the Gentiles be come in. And so all Israel shall be saved.
Yeah, so all Israel, so as all Israel shall be saved, as it is written. So and then Paul was talking to Gentiles, which were Israelite foreigners. That were out of the land, that weren't our norm to the custom of our normal customs. Right? Because even Leviticus talks about that. Leviticus talks about a sojourner that was sojourning in the land, and if he wasn't in the land, he could keep the Passover. But you have to be circumcised and all those other things, but what? He'll be your brother. He was just what? Out of the land. And the Lord said, even as ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. So that's all it is. All these Gentiles, are strangers and Gentiles are the same exact thing. Israelites, that were not formed to their custom. Simple.
Matthew 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right. Amen. That's what I was talking about. So he said, I'm not sent only unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Right? So we're only sent to Israel. That's it. So only ones that can get the blessings are the Israelites. Because when the Most High made that covenant with Abraham, which was what? The circumcision of the flesh. Right? He passed it on down to his son Isaac and on down to the other generations. So now with Isaac on down, we got what? With that blessing. And Jacob got the blessing. All the way on down to it. Then you got the 12 patriarchs. And Moses, God gave what the law to what Israel. I mean, it's been the same exact things as the old to the new. It ain't changed. We're separated in different parts of the land. We just scattered abroad. That's why First Peter talks to those the dispersion, those ones that were scattered out. Because soon that time, the northern kingdom, they weren't even in that land. They weren't even in the land. They were in Judea. They were in the land at that time. They were already dispersed because they were already scattered through what? Through the Syrian captivity and through other captivity that the other 10 tribes went through. You know. So when it talks about the Jews, it's talking about what? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Because we're the ones that were still in the land. But for the rest of the nation, they were in the land. So what are those Gentiles they were talking about? The ones that were what? That were not in the land at that period of time.
That's right.
That's what Paul went through his coach. That shit is simple, man. It's fucking like, it's like ABC.
Second Ezra, chapter 15.
Hey, it's Detroit Public TV. The pastor came on the TV show, and he was saying that the Bible, Old and New Testament, goes back to the Negroes. It goes back to the Negroes from the Old Testament and the New Testament. Now this is a pastor. Now he called us African and shit. Right? He got the fucked up shit. He throw the African shit in there. But he said, but the Israelites are who? Are the Negroes. He said the Lord will look like the Negroes. Will look like the so-called black man. You know what I'm saying? This always on the Detroit Public TV. You know? And we're going to do a video on that. But, you know, just want to bring that out to your case in point. Even he said, Jake's starting to wake up to the point, even some pastors is waking up to the point that they can't lie anymore about the Gentiles. You can't lie about who the real Gentiles are. Because the Gentiles, you got a natural Gentile and you have a foreigner. We're the foreigner Gentiles who Paul was talking to. The natural Gentile is the fucking heathen nations.
Who are outside of the
Who are outside of the covenant.
It's like Lord called Esau profane.
Outside of the covenant.
Outside of the covenant. So we're in the covenant. But these other heathens, they're outside the covenant because they weren't given that covenant. Right. They were like you can only sin if you're an Israelite because you weren't given the law.
That's
right. And that's why, hey, what the Lord say? The Lord said, I think it's in Hosea 4. He said, I will not punish the wicked. I will not punish I will not punish the wicked quickly. You know, something like that. Let me go ahead.
It's Isaiah. Like Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 25. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them.
That's it. And you're going to remain in those plagues. Go ahead.
For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. Wherefore the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, and all they which fear them, all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Verse 30. Also the Armenians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. Yep. And with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste the portion of the land of the Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nation. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled and keep silence through their power, and shall flee.
A war, amen, a war's war. You know? Hey, oh, wait, they could rise up against nations. You know, they're gonna be gathering together out of the nothing to get ready to go to war with each other, man. And they already go to war with each other, and it's going on right now anyway. Because they already been rosing up.
Huh.
Hey, hold on, stop. Let me get it right here. This is Hosea, the 4th chapter, 14. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery.
Huh.
For themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that do not understand shall fall. That's what I was saying. So who are the whores of this nation? The world. That's the heathen nations, Esau. They're going along with harlots. You know what I mean? Our people have become as the whores, as the other nations. So that's why the Lord said, I'm not going to punish you. Fact, you're not going to get that quick punishment no more. Like, because when our people used to do shit, what used to happen? We used to put their ass straight to death. Right? So the Lord gave us the power to put them to death right there on the spot.
Right.
So we can't do that shit no more. So that's why the Lord said, I'm not going to punish you that quick no more. But I'm going to let you go through a long life, 60, 70 years, 40, 50 years you'll live, but eventually you'll get punished. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will bring that punishment upon the people.
Huh.
And this punishment is going to come by way now of the nuclear fire, the famine, from sword to the sword, and from death unto the death. He shall know of death by pain.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? She that is my enemy shall see.
What they say, the Lord is long suffering.
Oh, yeah, come on, let's see. Go ahead.
Verse 37. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth. And they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them.
Yeah, so they that see the wrath shall be afraid. A lot of people be scared of you, you know? They're going to be sitting in their boots about what they about to see. Because what they about to see is going to be some terrible ass things, man.
Huh.
I mean, it's going to be scary for you for nuts. You see motherfuckers that you knew just like laid out, dead, or like blood all over the place.
Bodies everywhere. What's that Psalms 91? 1,000 by my side and 10,000 by my right hand. That's dead carcass.
Plus the Lord, like we ain't carnal, so we ain't gonna have guns. So we gotta have a faith.
Right.
We gotta have a faith in the Lord.
Yeah.
Verse 38. And then shall there come great storms from the south and from the north, and another part from the west. And strong winds shall arise from the east, and shall open it. And the cloud which he raised up in wrath, and the stars stirred to cause fear toward the east and west wind shall be destroyed. Verse 40. The great and mighty clouds shall be lifted up full of wrath, and the stars, that they may make all the earth afraid, and them that dwell therein. And they shall pour out over every high and eminent place and horrible stars. fire and hail, and flying swords, and many waters, that all fields may be full, all rivers with the abundance of great water. Hey, all this flooding is going on right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Chattanooga had 3 days worth of flood warnings. And you drive through there right now, you got whole fields, just like the scripture said. You got whole fields. It looks like a lake. You know what I'm saying? Like a straight lake. Like you take it going out and go fishing.
And it's raining heavy. Like, it's the heavy rain. Like,
Verse 42. And they shall break down the cities and walls, mountains and hills, trees of the wood and grass of the meadows, and their corn. And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her afraid. They shall come to her and besiege her. The star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her.
Okay, let's do
Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven, and all they that be about her shall bewail her. Hey, that star, what's the symbol of Russia, man? It's got that communist, they got that communist hand.
It's got stars. Oh, yeah. It is some kind of, like the West.
Star, man.
With a handle.
Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasten greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry their victory. Yeah, the mighty men that's going to cry their victory is all these men that think they're all strong and all that stuff. Esau, yeah, they're mighty military. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of waste and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of trumpet and alarm against the great cities and against the high towers. All types of hell is going to break loose in that day. Earthquakes, famine, all that stuff, man. All this destruction is going to be happening. You're going to see cracks all over the ground, big ass cracks that you can fall through. Big ass potholes and stuff. What you mean?
2012, bro.
What's the one?
2012 all over.
What's the one in the ground? They're going to pipe something blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the guys, that's going to be blowing up, man.
The shit, the gas pipeline. Hey, and that's another reason why when the destruction going to be so heavy. It's because America got nothing but gas pipelines from the So when Babylon going to burn ferociously. Because once it, like you said, the earthquakes, because see, the earthquakes, they're already taking on the see, the oil is lubricant, like oil is when you're injured. But the oil is lubricant for the earth, to keep the earth from chafing at each other. The more they extract that shit, the less oil they get to keep it from chafing. So the more it chafes, that's why California goes through so many fucking earthquakes. That's why they waiting for that fault line to go down. Because they extract the oil out the ground, and now shit is just friction on friction. So they start breaking apart. And so what's going to happen is that all the pipelines, brother, like you said, is going to bust. And when it bust, that's why when the missile hit, the fire going to just blaze even hotter. Because that fire is going to travel through those pipelines. And it's going to blow every fucking place that is gas stations, it's just going to blow the roof off.
That's why they fear Yellowstone.
Yeah.
At first, they wanted to, send some airplanes by, kind of cool off the water.
Right.
But what the water do to heat and just explode, man.
It'll perk it up.
It'll crack. They said it would have cracked all the way to Tennessee.
Right. Hey, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Hey, man, that's why California's so scared of the fault line. That bitch cracked all the way from California. I think that bitch stretched from California to what they say, Mexico? Somewhere like that? San Andreas. The fault line. Yeah. They scared of that shit, bro. That mean that California literally would crack the fuck off of the earth and be gone. So that's beautiful. Go ahead, bro.
And I will bring distress upon men that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. So yeah, man, the flesh gonna rot as shit, basically. That's basically what dung is. All right. So and then that dust, you know how you can take dust or sand, and then you just let it fall out your hand. That's gonna be like their blood, man. All right, the blood's gonna be falling out of their flesh, man. All right, it's gonna rot like shit. Like I said, their flesh, man.
Hey, you let a dead body sit. Hey, that's some fucking shit, man. That's foul, man. It's some foul ass smell, man. You know, because a rotten body, man, rotten flesh is full. It's fucking nasty. Yeah. Right.
Verse 18. Neither their sword neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy redence.
Let me read that for you.
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord power Yahweh's wrath.
So yeah, man. So they're gonna be people in the streets throwing out their money. They're gonna be like, hey man, help me, man, help me, man. Hey man, where the buckets at, bro? Where the buckets at? Where the buckets at, man? I got all this gold, I got all this money, man. I'm rich. Hey man, take this. Hey, bro, it's never helping us, man. What is this? It's just paper, man. This is shit, man. This not about to help you out. All right, man. It's like rocks, man. What can you do with a rock like that?
That's like Venezuela. And that's what Venezuela went through. All right.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
So how is it going to be devoured by the fire of his jealousy? Through the by the nukes. By the nukes and the missiles.
For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
So yeah, man, everyone's gonna get dealt. The land will be destroyed by the Most High. All right, see, people in that day, a lot of people is gonna be coming to the Lord and be like, I was praising you though, but I was doing this, I was doing that, and the Lord's gonna be like, no, man, I don't know you. Who are you, man? All right, you're just a vessel for destruction.
That's right.
You were a spirit that I created to be destroyed. You are just a random in my movie to be killed.
That's right.
So basically, it's like you're just someone who I'm going to use to know not to mess with you, man. You're just an example.
Bring it out.
All right. So you're an example. I'm showing my elect that if you will go off like these people, or you will stop believing you like these people, I will destroy you like this. So you're basically an example of the Lord, of the Lord's destruction.
Second Ezra, 15, verse 46. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please the glory, and thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. And that's talking about, you got Asia, who that? China, you know what I'm saying? Japan. Hey, that's who's in, that's who's basically been conspiring with America this whole time, man. You know what I'm saying? And so they're decked out deliciously, you know what I'm saying? They wear what? You go over in Japan, you go over to Japan and China, they don't wear their traditional robes and garments anymore. What are they wearing? Three-piece suits. Like Esau, right? Yeah, they wear like Esau, the so-called white men. You know what I'm saying? So they live deliciously, like the scriptures talk about. All right?
Hey, and that's another thing too. I think we mentioned it earlier. But they been shut from Wuhan, China, we said earlier. But the stocks have failed. A lot of them companies America got over there in China has to shut down. A lot of them got because that they can't allow people to work. They can't allow them outside of their doors. They can't allow them outside of they got people, they said they had 40,000 people locked up in quarantine on the fucking ship out in the ocean because they can't allow them to come to the land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they locking people up. So the Tesla stock is falling, Apple stock is falling because now the company that they get their shit from is over in China. They can't get it to America now. You can't. They ain't releasing shit, and everything's shut down. Everything's being shut down out of China. They not letting them release any of the goods.
Matter of fact, I seen a dump truck dumping out little chicks because the thing was a bird virus, man. So they was killing little chicks, man, because they can't eat it. So that's heavy, man, because it's not just the coronavirus, it's the bird virus.
All that shit.
You got like 57 birds at one time like that.
That's the plague, man. That's the plague.
Lord, bring the plagues upon the earth. Hey, and then speaking of that, you got the plague of locusts. Now, we said it before, but we're going to say it again. You got the plague of locusts, plaguing Afghanistan, plaguing Sudan, plaguing all parts of so-called Africa. All right?
They had them in Las Vegas?
Yeah. But see, they scared now. They saying that it's so many of us, billions of them, that they scared that if they get over from those other lands, if they don't catch and control them, there could be hundreds of billions. And when they hit the hundreds of billions, they just will consume everything upon the earth. And if the locusts come over to a city near you, it's over. Because if they can't get, the food, the famine, the locusts will eat every grain. You get what I'm saying? They gonna eat everything. Yeah. They gonna be shit left. Hey, the trees gonna be looking like this in the summertime. Bare as fuck. You feel me? They say the trees. You know, they show how they littered on the ground, man, over there in Africa and Afghanistan. Man, shit is gonna get buried. There ain't gonna be nothing left.
The power of the Most High too, man. Because all a locust is a damn grasshopper that's decided to swarm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the Most High
Them motherfuckers gonna heavy swarms. They swarms is heavy.
They get bigger.
They
get
man.
bigger. It's something that happens.
Them swarms crazy, man.
It's something that happens in them. It's like a chemical or almost like a hormonal change that happens in them that causes them to go into a swarm. All this is damn grasshopper.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Flying grasshopper.
Yeah, flying grasshopper. That's wild, man.
Hey, Ham over there slapping on the trees and shit. He took the Ham taking the brush, he slapping the trees. Hey, the motherfuckers, they barely moving. You get a few of them fly out and shit. But the motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck. They eat, man. Locusts ain't scared of shit, man. They eat, man. You don't fucking know. And they just gonna fly to the next spot. Okay. Man, over there.
Fly right back when you turn around.
Hey, but that's going to say, that's another thing, though, that people play with the Lord and play with the Bible. That a plague that's in the Bible, you can actually hear it on those plagues. Now, the people never heard of those plagues. King James wrote 1611. Well, it was published 1611. The Bible had been written way before, right? Now, this is where it was published so we can understand it because King James knew we was going into captivity because Oliver Cromwell bitch ass in Europe. All right, so when he put it for the Jakes that was in Europe, he put it in plain English so we could understand it because he knew this bastard language of the people he was dealing with. So when we got it, by the time we get it now, if you don't understand and see that the plagues that's in the Bible, and you can hear of them today on TV, in the 1600s, Jake didn't know what was going on in Israel. You didn't know what was going on in Afghanistan. You didn't know what was going on in Iraq. Because why? Esau didn't put his magic up. Right? The Urim and Thummim wasn't heavy at that time as it is now. It was just in a different way. So information wasn't really being spilled between countries like this. You get what I'm saying? So you couldn't tell that the Bible really was hitting home. But now, here we are 2020, you can see a real plague from the Bible, meaning the locust. You can hear the locust is actually a real fucking plague. And it's really actually destroying shit. And it's actually in the Bible.
Right.
That should wake you the fuck up. And if it don't, something the fuck is wrong with you, man. Everybody know the story of Egypt. Even when you a sinner, you know the story of Egypt. Everybody know that story. If you don't know the whole story, you know the part about the locusts. You know the part about the frogs. You know a part about the flies. You know that shit.
Well, and flies people fly. Hey, that's like, no, the Lord is very confident to flies, man.
Right.
Flies as a
To
prey.
flies as a
And you can respect the fly.
Hey, but that wasn't an ordinary fly. That was the motherfucking
horse fly.
Yeah, that's the motherfuckers that bite your ass. No. You was hot. You was
The dragonfly.
yeah, well, or whatever the fuck, but big ass, whatever. No, you on point. You on point. But I'm just saying that wasn't no. Yeah, but like you see Tennessee flies that come next to you. It's some weird shit I ain't never seen before coming out of Michigan. Michigan flies where I'm from. Tennessee flies, these motherfuckers come and fly in your face and shit. Be all you trying to sleep, you trying to take it. I was trying to take a nap in the chair. Hold on, I was trying to take a nap in the chair one day. I was laying up in the chair. I'm like, man, what the fuck, bro? I woke up, I was slapped out. I'm like, damn, I slapped myself by mistake and shit. Cause motherfucking fly was all about face, you know. But that's how it's gonna be. Like you say, the flies they gonna hit. You know what I mean? But these gonna be the big ass. What's the flies? This is the worst fly now.
Horse fly.
But they bite. They be eating on the fucking Hamites. What's those ones be all over those Hamites? That be where they had that. You know, where they be out to the big ass belly. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I know the flies you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
That's the
But
flies.
I seen they be flying around in the mouth and the eyes.
They be eating off of them, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, whoever.
There's things that also that's called bot flies. So,
Oh, yeah.
And they
Bot fly.
be putting maggots.
Maggots on your
They
ass.
put maggots and then the maggots come through your skin. And then they'll eat your flesh and then
I think
they'll
that's
come
what's
pop
up.
right back up.
God, there you go. I think that's what's out with the bot fly.
And that's what's so dangerous about a fly. Well, that's not a thing because when we was kids and we had a cookout, they always say don't let a fly take your food.
Hell no, they.
You know what I'm saying? That laid 1,000 eggs in your food. You gonna smash it.
And it not only do it lay 1,000 eggs, it probably landed on all kind of dog shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, God. That's how they be too, God. But you sit up and you look, them motherfuckers are sitting on all kind of shit, beef, dogs, and they come and sit on your hot dog and hamburger. And you already eating some motherfucking pork and shit. You know what I'm saying? You already eating some work shit. Like, and here you got a motherfucking fly that what they say like a fly is and shit. They just come up with a bunch of shit laying on your plate. And then they drop 1,000 eggs, and now you digesting all that shit in your body.
It don't take much. It don't take much from the human body to get a virus. Or
Right. Hell no, bro.
you know, you see it now. If we can breathe something, you know, you can get a virus.
Bring around somebody who got the flu. Let them up with the flu. No. You know what I'm saying?
Especially at a low.
That's why the elderly and the children are taking a hit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and here in America, 40,000 people, and they ain't talking about this. 40,000 people have died here in America of the flu.
Oh, God, yeah.
Just for the regular fucking flu, man. From the A and B, the A1 or whatever the fuck they call it.
We show you that damn flu shot is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That's it. You don't know what the fuck to put in your
Anytime
body.
you need that shit, I say no.
Hey, it got.
I'd rather go because hey, if the Lord gonna kill you, he gonna kill you. So fuck. So if he gave me the flu shit, the Lord might gave me the flu to spread it to somebody else. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I probably make them spread that motherfucker around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Hey, what it say? Hey, so spirits is meant for vengeance. So hey, maybe maybe when the man of the Lord gets sick, maybe he wanted us to come in contact with some people.
That's right. You get better.
They end up dying.
Even if you do take a flu shot, you're going to get sick. That's it. Period, point blank. Because, like, I remember when I took the flu shot back then when I was a little younger, I took a flu shot. A couple days later, I got sick. Some kind of sick. You know what I'm saying?
Got live viruses.
They put viruses in it to fight them.
You feel sick yourself.
That's Edomite shit. You fight something with another disease.
Fight fire with fire, right?
Hey, get the fuck out of here. How you gonna fight? How you gonna fight a disease with another disease?
It don't make you feel good.
That's why we just brought it out. The Lord said, who
Who the fuck? Yeah.
who's gonna be?
Who gonna save you?
Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you?
Who? Where? Ezra. Woe is me.
Huh?
Because in that day, man, there ain't no saving in that day. Boy, whoever had it.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 48. Now,
Oh, no, you got it.
No, you would.
I mean, I didn't talk that much.
2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 48. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood, poverty.
Hey, shit, widowhood is a plague. Hey, look upon our people. Hey, shit, we've been plagued. How long we been plagued in America? Widowhood? What is widowhood? It's when a woman, it's when, widowhood. Look, how many of our women have got children born out of wedlock? How many of our women have got a house full of women, children and no husband? You know what I'm saying? That's widowhood, man. That's a fucking plague. And the plague started with us before it started with almost everybody. Because, hey, what's that in Deuteronomy? What is it? Your fathers shall leave. Their eyes should be, they should be evil towards their, to the house of their bosom. And they should leave. That's widowhood. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like Deuteronomy, it's like 54 or something like that. But, yeah, but that's a fucking plague. Hey, and Jake been plagued with that since for centuries.
Yeah, true.
Go ahead.
Verse 49, I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood,
That's it.
poverty.
So you ain't got no man, that's a fucking plague. These niggas running around here in poverty, that's a fucking plague. It's a plague to be poor. It's a plague to be broke, busted, and disgusted.
Famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
That's it.
And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower, when the heat shall arise that it sits over thee. This is talking about, I think this is talking about Asia and Babylon, man. So Babylon, aka America, okay, has never dealt with this before, man. Never dealt with widowhood, never dealt with poverty, all right? At least not the so-called white man of Southern Asia. They've been dealing with it since they built. But America as a whole has never dealt with these things, man. All right? It's about to come shortly.
That's right.
Verse 51, thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with strife, and as one chastised with wounds.
And thou should be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, man. Hey, you beat the fuck out of a woman with stripes, man. What's she going? You know, she done. Hey, right, you hit her one time. She gonna be screaming, laying out on the ground, man. Why? Because a woman is weak, man. She's not able to take that kind of pain.
Right.
Why did the so-called Negro women break so heavy in slavery? They don't like discomfort. They don't like to be discomfort. So they're going to do anything in their power to have comfortability. Even in the worst shit, they'll give over. Quick! They'll be the first ones to give up is your woman.
Yep.
That's why she the first one to go, man, because why? Women don't like discomfort. They want to be comforted, they want to be pampered, they want to be taken care of. Nothing wrong with it, you want to take care of them. But in the time of that destruction, a woman is not going to stand. Just like in the time of slavery. When the slavery came, right? When they came and got us over from so-called Africa, from the Atlantic slave trade, what happened? Our women broke what? First. The first thing that broke was, like you said, Lord said, you put a whip on that bitch, what's she gonna do? Ah! You know what I mean? I'm done.
That's how it's going to be. Verse 51, thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with strife, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee.
Right. So that the mighty and who? Read that again.
So that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee.
Who's the mighty on this side, man? Esau's the mighty. Esau ain't gonna want you no more because you ain't no good to him. So you ain't gonna be allowed to come over to his side now because you can't do nothing for him. You can't weaken your nation anymore. Your nation is already weak as it's gonna be. Now you weak. You've done the job that the so-called white man wanted you to do for your people. You weakened your nation. You sold your nation out. Now there's nothing, bitch, I don't need you no more.
And that's why the blonde hair didn't try to go to Edomite man and stuff. But the Edomite man, and he said, man, we got love trouble. Right. I don't need no blonde hair.
Right.
The Jake woman, she ain't going to tolerate this. Right. But she going to try to rule Esau. He going to get tired of this shit. Right. Look out there.
And that's what the coronavirus right now is doing to Asia, man. It's making them weak. You know what I'm saying? It's they wanted to come over to America and do business with America and everything like that. All right. Well, now America's saying, hey, look, stay your ass over there.
Right.
You know what I'm
Shut
saying?
them off.
Matter of fact,
They close their borders to them.
matter of fact, they said restaurants are taking a hit from.
Yeah, everything, bro.
Yeah.
They not letting nothing in and out.
I'm talking about here in America. People
Yeah,
are starting to look
because they
at.
not letting nothing in and out. Either
starting
way
to
it go.
look- yeah, they're starting to look at China as being a new nigga.
Yeah.
They looking like, hey, nah, he ain't that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Ain't nothing coming in and out no more. Ain't no coming in. That's the point. Once you cut one thing off, that's it.
Yeah.
That's just like I said with all the factories. That's why they say that the factories is trying to look at other alternative means to do business because they can't do it in China no more.
Right.
Hey, and really, you know, so-called America, Babylon, but they've been trying to get away from China for a while now because we in debt to China. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
They've been trying to find it.
Yeah. So they really been trying to find a way to get out from under them, man. So who knows, man? Hey, the CDC probably put this shit out and sent it over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all done by the
Yeah. Well, it's just destroying the heathens, like you said in Deuteronomy, man. You know,
Right.
Put the curses and the plagues back onto your enemies.
Verse 52, would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord, if thou hadst not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thy hands?
If thou hast not always slain my chosen. Hey, even when you go back to before King David, man, when we came out of Egypt, man, they tried to fight us, man, to keep us from crossing through their land. That's Esau. All the nations, man. Nobody wanted to deal with us, man. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same to this day. You know, just like all the nations got a hand in our plight, got a hand in our afflictions. To this day. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 52, would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord, if thou hadst not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thy hand, and saying over their dead, when thou wast drunken, set forth the beauty of thy countenance? The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense.
So you're going to get back what you put out.
Go ahead. And that goes into, we're talking about Obadiah, you should have not stood on the other side of my people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All the other
We
nations.
came out of Egypt. Right. Yup, we just come out of Egypt.
Yep. All the other nations were better. You know what I'm saying? Verse 56. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall Yahweh do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword.
Woo!
Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
So Nashville, Tennessee gonna get broke the fuck down. And everybody gonna perish within the field. Because ain't gonna be no more good, ain't gonna be no more happy, great times. Ain't gonna be no more up and down the street loving and playing all your music and playing all the Negroes' music and laughing and having a party. Be on the redneck bus and playing so-called black music. Ain't gonna be no more good times like that. Ain't gonna be no more cherry time when Esau can blatantly disrespect the so-called Negroes in their face.
Right.
That shit is gonna end. That glorious time is gonna be over. Okay?
Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fail through the sword.
Now your children gonna die through hunger. Now you gonna fail by the sword. Okay?
Thy cities shall be broken down,
Your city's gonna be broken down. Okay?
and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
That's it.
They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger.
So your governors, yeah, but the governors be up in the mountains. That means mountain means a government. It means a high place. It's a high place. And your governments, read that again.
And they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger.
Your governments shall die of hunger. They gonna get up in the fucking mountains. They gonna be on them high places. What's that? They got a fucking place. It's after Joel, brother. It's right before Joel. The government, they got the underground. They got in Virginia somewhere, something like that. They got it's a block. It's like a city. It's an underground city.
Yeah, it's underground. It's like
Yeah, like 1,000. Yeah. But it's fucking. It's a whole fucking city, man. Hey, but they gonna die in that motherfucker, man. Cause eventually they gonna come out in the family. And when they who don't, we gonna go in and hunt their ass out. Go ahead. It's after Joel.
Verse 58.
I mean before Joel.
They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh.
Woo! So they gonna be in there eating their ass, man. They gonna be in there doing cannibalism, man. The president, Trump gonna be in there. Bring me up your daughters. You know what I'm saying? Cut them bitches up, put them in a pot of boil. Because we need to eat. We can't go out there. Hey, the men of the Lord is out there killing. It's all kind of killing going on out there. The Lord that came back in the cloud.
They're going to be talking about the chariots.
Right.
They're going to talk about UFOs. Now they're going to be like, they ain't flying
Right. We not going out there. You hear all of, the Lord will be fucking them up with the apparitions in their minds and shit. Yeah. They're going to be hearing all kind of shit. Go ahead, bro.
Because you know the heathen are dismayed
what y'all looking
at the signs of heaven.
Go ahead, keep on, bro. Keep talking. Go ahead, read it.
Verse 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and thirst for water.
That's it, man. Go ahead,
verse 59. Though as unhappy thou as unhappy shall come through the sea and receive plagues again. And in the passage they shall rush on the idol city, and shall destroy some portion of thy land, and consume part of thy glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed.
See, so Babylon gonna be destroyed, man.
Hey, that's saying so. When all hell breaks loose over there, cats won't come over here, go over there, rape, rob, and steal whatever they want to share. And they gonna come back to Babylon. And America's gonna be destroyed.
It's gonna be destroyed, you know? They gonna come back thinking they gonna get something. So reciprocity. Yeah. And it's gonna be nothing here.
It's just gonna be destruction. All hell, man. Verse 61. And thou shalt be cast down by them as stubble.
Right.
And they shall be unto thee as fire.
Right.
And shall consume thee, and thy cities, thy land, and thy mountains. All thy woods and the fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire.
I'm going to take this. I know which way to go.
Verse 63. Thy children shall they carry away captive. It says it's chapter 15. Like
I know
it's second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 63. Thy children shall they carry away captive, and look what thou hast, they shall spoil it and mar the beauty of thy face.
So the kids gonna be carried away captive. They're going to take the children and they're going to sell them and they're going to rape them and they're going to do anything. Hey, man, little boys going to get raped by men because we know this world is a filthy, perverse nation. We know these people are, the hell, they do it now. They fucking, what do they call? The popes, the cardinals, or what they call them? Cardinals. They raping little boys. So we already know that this nation of people are filthy and perverse. We already know because they do it now. Ezra 16th chapter ain't hit heavy yet. And they doing it now. So we already know that. Go ahead.
So thy children shall they carry away captive, and look what thou hast.
Land of confusion.
Thy children shall they carry away captive, and look what thou hast. They shall spoil it and mar the beauty of thy face.
This Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh Shimei Shah. Concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and master is sent amongst master is sent amongst.
Stop right here. Grab right here. Right. Read the very first part. Right. Read that one more
Lord Yahweh Shah concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord and an ambassador.
Right there. Concerning Edom, we have learned a rumor from the Lord. Come on, brother. Keep that open. 25. Go right to it.
Ezekiel chapter 25, verses 1. The word of the Lord Yahweh came again, saying unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against the Ammonites, and prophesy against them. Prophesy against them, and say to the Ammonites, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, our power. Thus said the Lord our God, because thou saidst, against my structure, my sanctuary, when it was profound, and against the land of Israel, when it was desolate.
Jump to 35.
35.
That's the end. Jump to 35. Chapter 35. Chapter 35.
Prophecy. Ezekiel chapter 35, verses 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
There we go.
And prophesy against it.
All right, wait. Read that again.
The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shah concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord and an ambassador. An ambassador is set among the heathen. Arise ye and let us.
An ambassador is set among the heathen. Go ahead.
Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle.
That's it. Go ahead, keep going.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Right.
The pride.
So Esau is small among the heathen nations. Right. And they are greatly despised. And that's the most beautiful part about it. Because these other countries can't fucking stand them. Right? Iran can't fucking stand them. The Kurds can't stand America. Hey, what they do, they just had that peace treaty with the Kurds, turned their back and let Turkey in there, and now Turkey in there fucking with they've having a war with Syria, man. Turkey said we're not going to go on your land and man, Turkey in there fighting it out with Syria now. So Donald Trump stepped this bitch ass out the way so Turkey could come in the gates, and they came right in the gate. Now they fucking with Syria. And who's with Syria? Russia. So what? Hey man, the Lord is accommodating this thing heavy, bro. They over there fighting each other now. They putting each other to death now. When Turkey was supposed to just go to the northern parts of Syria, they weren't supposed to go past a certain area. But now they done went all the way in. Now they in with Aleppo, what is it called, Libadad or whatever. But they in there now, and they're not supposed to be there. They fighting over it now. Now they're fighting the fucking Syrians, the Syrian government. And now who gonna step in? Russia gonna have to step in eventually. And then when they step in, now you gotta deal with America because they gonna have to try to protect Turkey. Because remember, Turkey is still a part of the UN, the United Nations. Go ahead, bro.
The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
That's it.
Whose habitation is high.
Hey, Esau is always high. Look at how you build. He built high. Hey, his twin towers. When them twin towers got knocked down, what was they? One of the eighth wonders of the world or some shit. They built up big ass monuments to themselves. They build up high, so they who love to be high. They up in the sky. You can look up in the sky. You got fucking what's those things looking down on us? Fucking satellites. They up there in space, man. They satellites watching people and shit. Hey, I guarantee they see us. Fuck you, motherfucker. They see us right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, the Lord get definitely instructed to bring you out your high place, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's it. Who gonna make Esau a widow? Who's gonna make Esau a widow? Who gonna make the so-called white man? Who gonna touch him? They ain't been touched yet. He's like a virgin. Ain't no war been in this land yet. When is it gonna happen? Go ahead. That's it. Go ahead.
Thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
You exalt thyself as the eagle. Hey, what's the symbol of America?
Eagle.
What's the symbol of America?
Eagle.
The eagle, man. The eagle is America's symbol, man. So you exalt yourself as the eagle. You up on high. Who, so-called white man, exalts himself as the eagle. He's up on high. Right. Who's the policeman of the world? Who polices the whole fucking world? Who's in everybody else's fucking country?
YSO.
And there's only one people that run and rule the whole world right now. And that's called the so-called white man. Go ahead.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down.
Set their nest among the stars is all those satellites, man. They set their nest up. They set their nest up high, man. They up where we can't be. Go ahead.
Thence will I bring thee down.
The Lord gonna bring you down. You, your army, your military, your satellites. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, if thieves came to thee, and robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Right. So when a nigga go in your house and a nigga rob you, he only gonna get for so much shit. You feel me? And he ain't gonna take your big ass 67-inch screen TV. He gonna run and steal your jewelry. He gonna steal your small quick shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go, hey, he hitting a certain area quick. So we can get in and get the fuck out.
He ain't gonna take everything.
Hell no, he ain't got enough capacity to carry everything.
Right.
But Esau, he gonna bring loads and loads of dump trucks up your fucking block. While you standing outside in your house, and he gonna unload your whole fucking crib. He gonna lift up your fucking house up off the fucking foundation.
The bed.
The whole thing.
With your kids
right.
sleeping in them.
And slap it in it too. Esau gonna take it on. And so the Lord said, the devil, the goddamn devil's gonna take, you will take and take and take until there ain't no more left to take. Go ahead.
If the great gathering came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Right, you gonna leave sin. Even when you go pick the grapes, you'll drop some grapes. You ain't gonna go back and pick them bitches up off the ground. Esau gonna go here pick some bitches up off the ground.
Hey,
No,
that's just a commandment. Something about that.
Fucked up.
Gather from the field, you're not supposed to take.
Yeah, don't take it all. Yeah,
down to the
leave
edges.
some.
That's supposed to be where.
Yeah, right. Leave the next man some to get enough beasts. Now, okay, that then take that further. Take it back to the Passover. Right? What did we do during the Passover? We was getting out of Egypt. When the Passover came in, the Lord said, take the. Aaron and Moses told him to take this meal, right? Whatever you have, when your family has eaten enough and you're sufficient, take it, pass it down to the other families, right? So Israel always been a people that took care of each other, right? So we take a meal for the Passover, we pass it down. But here, these niggas don't do that. Right? These niggas, they don't share nothing. They take it all for their fucking self. Go ahead.
How are the things of Esau searched out?
How are the things of so-called white man searched out?
How are his hidden things sought up?
Right.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men.
So all the men that you in agreements with, everybody that you're confederate, to be confederates to agree upon religion anyway. To have a bond, to have be bound together, right? That's why Esau was able to get us, because he had that confederate. This Psalms 83 say, "Let us be confederate against them." Right? They was his, and they made a pact to make a pact together to destroy us. Go ahead.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Hey, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. And who is those men that's at peace with the so-called white men? The other nations. Ishmael, because they over here in their country now. But guess what? When the shit hit the fan, what they gonna do? They gonna trade on his ass. They gonna turn over, and they gonna what? They gonna rob, steal, and kill from that very same man. They gonna trade, or they ain't gonna leave and go back to their own country, and they gonna lead them here to their own destruction. Go ahead.
Bring it out. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 32. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest.
That's it.
Neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest thou shalt leave them unto the poor.
That's it.
And to the stranger. I am the Lord your power.
So leave something. Because it's the next man coming up. The poor, he ain't got nothing, man. Hey, he might be a wonder. He can't give. He ain't got no money. You know, hey, shit, because even the Lord said, I come, the Son of Man come with no home, with nowhere to lay his head. So sometimes, hey, you be having the poor. So the Lord take care of his people. So you got to leave something left for somebody else so they can make it. But what's the so-called white man do? He takes it all and don't give nobody shit.
That's right. Yep.
Go ahead.
And rebel against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none.
Go ahead.
There is none understanding in him.
Right.
Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, he will destroy the wise man out of Edom,
Right.
and understanding out of the mouth of Esau?
That's it.
And thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed.
And all those names reference back to the so-called white man. Every single one of those names is a reference back to the wicked, back to the so-called, back to the Idumeans, back to Edom, back to Amalek. Go ahead.
To the end that every one of the mouth of Esau may be cut off
That's
by
it.
slaughter.
Gonna be cut off by slaughter. Hey, we know, everybody know what slaughter is. That's how I don't get, how this bitch say that she gonna be saved, that she good? How she gonna sit up, the Lord gonna cut them off by slaughter, man. By slaughter. So how are you gonna be saved and be good? And you gonna get cut off?
She think who she called Jesus, she think he died for everybody, man.
Hey, is a pig good? When they take a pig or a cow to the slaughterhouse, do the pig or cow think they gonna be good?
Right.
They don't think they gonna be good. When they go to slaughter a fucking pig, then what do they? They kill that motherfucker. They take it, cut his throat, open it up, rip it apart. They slaughter that motherfucker. There's nothing left of that pig.
Right.
So what the fuck does Esau think the Lord mean when he say, I'm gonna slaughter your ass? It means he ain't gonna leave nothing left of the so-called white man. Go ahead.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob. For the violence that you did against the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to be cut off by slaughter.
That's right.
And thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the stranger carried away captive his captives and forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and
Right.
cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou waste as one of them. But
That's
thou
it.
shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother. In
Hey,
the
because
day
at that time, before we started fighting Esau heavy, we was fighting Canaan. We was fighting the Canaanites, the Philistines. We was fighting the Ishmael. We was fighting the other nations. Right? We wasn't fighting Esau heavy at that time. It wasn't a heavy fight with Esau. But Esau, what they do, they blocked us off from getting through. It's like, that's your brother. You know what I'm saying? That's your older brother. That's like if you trying to get home to the crib, right? Say you coming up shit, you got some jakes trying to get at you or something. You like, hey man, let me up in the crib right quick, bro. I need to get him to get my whip so I get out here and get with him. Hey, your brother, man, get out of here, bro. Figure out another way. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like we was coming out of captivity. You know, coming out of, like, hey, we need passage. Hey, then not only did we need that passage, we was thirsty, we was hungry. So we needed some food, we needed something. So he said, hey, let us we'll get a little of your drink and be on our way. And they even said, we'll pay for it. But what did he do? Nah, man, fuck that. Fuck that, y'all ain't getting through here. Cutting us off. Go ahead. Yeah?
But thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that you became a stranger.
That's it.
Neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
Right. That's talking about coming out of Jerusalem in 70 AD.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Where did we go? We went down to the right? We know what I'm saying? You all there for a little while, and here comes Esau. Right. You know what I'm saying? Looking to see what's going on. Right. Is that never stay home. Hey, his ass is up there in Europe and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because Rome got, you know what I'm saying, dismantled. Right. So now you got Esau all up in France, Spain, Europe, great, right? Yeah, right? But as soon as we, you know what I'm saying, got comfortable, all right, in Africa, all right, we done spread all the way over to the West Coast. Took over that way. Well, here come Esau again, man. You know what I'm saying? Come and look, see what's going on.
See what we can get.
Man.
Let's see who we can steal and rob. Who can we kill now?
And that's also even in the movies. As you watch a movie, in Edomite, hey man, they be hearing these like, I watched this movie about this Edomite. There's like this big bus that they whatever eating something, and you can hear the noise. But he's gonna walk straight to the noise. Like he's scary. He's gonna walk straight. He's gonna walk straight to the noise, and then look up. And as the thing sees him, the dude gets killed. So whose fault was that? So whose fault was that, man? That was his fault. Esau always want to be curious, and then being curious gets him killed.
Huh.
See, that's why I say you shouldn't even look. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even look at him.
Thou should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yet thou should not have looked on their afflictions in the day of their day of their calamity, nor have laid hand on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither should thou have stood.
So Esau as well put his hands on our things. So when we got pushed out the land, the first niggas in there was Esau. Right. Was Edom running up in there? It was Edom that we was dealing with that came in 70 after getting out of 70 AD dealing with Rome. It was Edom, but then the Edomites that was living in the land came into Israel, finding and stealing, robbing and killing. Now the rest of whatever we have left up in there, now they coming and picking up and running out with it. Go ahead.
Neither should thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither should thou have
some of
delivered
us
them.
escaped, and they cut them off too.
Yep.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
I was going to say that same thing. So the ones who were the stragglers might have said, shit, you know, everything heavy just went down.
Right.
Okay, let me get out this way.
Right.
Esau, look, there go one.
Right.
You know?
Right. Call them out on them.
Yeah.
Hey, he right here. He right here.
Did you see that happen? That same stuff happened in what's that movie? Rosewood.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They trying to make their escape on the train.
They couldn't even
Esau like, nah, let's get there.
Right. But that's life. That's how it works. That's how it works. We about to get. Come on.
Neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
Delivered them up to his other brethren, the Romans. Delivered Jacob. Hey, it was northern tribe there too. Northern tribe was there with us too, because in the time of Jeroboam and Rehoboam and Asaph and Asaph's sons actually took over parts of northern Israel and took it for Judah. So it was, and then it was also Judites in that, Ephraim, meaning the northern tribe that stayed back with Judah during that time. They stayed with us. So it's a big mixture in our people. That's why we ain't gonna know who we are. Go ahead.
For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. So for all the slavery, all the captivities, from every single captivity that's been on the face of this earth that's been done by Esau, from Greece to Rome, to today's Rome, hey, it's going to be done unto you.
Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
Your reward shall be turned upon your own head.
That's right.
For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain,
you have drunken upon my holy mountain. You've taken, you robbed, you stole from my people. You used my people for goods. You used my people for pleasure. You used my people for games, for enjoyment. Hey, what was it? Hit the nigger, baby? Yep. It was, what they had, the carnival came out of slavery. The carnivals came out of slavery. Put Negroes on display to embarrass them. That just like the lady with the big fat ass booty. Sarah Barton. Now these ladies want to run around with fat asses. Now they pay money to get a fat ass.
Booty injection.
Booty injection. Ass implants. But that shit come out of a fucking carnival. Esau in slavery put the so-called Negroes in a carnival. The so-called white man put so-called Negroes in slavery in a carnival. And the lady with the big ass was a big show. Because these fucking wildebeests, these fucking devils didn't have booties like that. They didn't understand why her ass was so big. Now you look around, everybody, all these women want big asses now. All these, they walk around with these little tight ass pants on. The very thing that they used to scoff at and make fun at during slavery, the very thing now they want to walk around the streets with their asses out, saying up on Instagram, up on what's some others, Twitter, showing their fat ass booties and showing, look how big my booty is. Ooh, I got bootylicious. Who's that? Beyonce? Yeah, all that twerking. Hey man, fucking so-called white girls twerking. Got fat asses twerking. But that's the very shit that you made fun of in slavery. That's the very shit that Sarah Bartlett was put up on a display because she had a big, huge ass boot. But that was funny at that time. It was like, oh my God, it was amazing. Oh my God, look at that slave. How is her ass so big? You can put a cup on it. You can sit a plate and eat off of it. Go ahead.
So shall all the heathen drink continuously, yeah. They shall drink and they shall swallow.
So Esau shall drink continuously. So the so-called white man shall drink continuously. You shall eat, you shall swallow down.
Huh?
Come on.
And they shall be as though they had not been.
But you shall be as though you have not been. Go ahead.
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be a holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stone, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For the Lord has spoken.
That's it.
And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain the Philistines, and they shall possess the field.
So we're gonna sell them back. So we're gonna sell Esau back to the Hamites. So exactly like we were sold from the Hamites to the Edomites, or the Edomites sold us from all around. Even Ishmael bitch ass sold us because they was telling them where we was at. So, but the same shit gonna happen to them. They gonna get sold back. Now all these people is gonna be a big ass conglomerate of fuck up. Is that all they fuckers gonna come back in a ball and we gonna reintroduce them into the same shit that we was introduced to.
Hey, but you know what, hey, I'm gonna just say this though. That's why I can't stand Ishmael though, man.
Yeah,
because in that time during before the so-called transatlantic slave trade, you had the African slave trade, and Ishmael was like the what do you call it? He was like the middleman.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He was broker deal.
Yeah, he was the broker. Yeah. So Ishmael would go in to would talk to the so-called white man or whoever was looking to play Portuguese or whatever. Be like, oh, I know how I can get it for you. Yeah. I got a connection with some Hamites. All you got to do is give them some cheap ass wine and some broke ass guns. All right, but we'll deliver you over to slaves. All right. Hey, and they're called Hebrews. All right, they're called Hebrews. And so they know exactly who we were, man. That's why I can't stand Ishmael, man. You know what I'm saying? But now they want to be so cool with the so-called black man. They want to be so cool with Jake, man. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. All right, we ain't dealing with your ass, man. All right.
And the field of Samaria and the Benjamin.
As a matter of fact, Samaria is the land of Israel. All right, Samaria is the land of Israel. All right, it's just a land they call. That's where the northern tribe dwells in. That's why when you talk about that Samaritan woman, she was an Israelite because she walked in that she was in the land that was Israel. But the Lord just wasn't fucking with them at that time because Ephraim was off. Ephraim was all fucked up. Go ahead.
And Benjamin shall possess Galilee.
Right.
And the captivity of Esau of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites.
That's it.
Even unto.
So we're going to take back, like I said, it goes back, we're going to get back what they took. Okay? All the nations.
Even unto Zarephath. and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sepharad, shall possess the cities of the south, and the Savior shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau.
And so the Lord gonna come back, stand on his government, which is gonna be under the government of Yahweh. He gonna stand under the power of Yahweh, and he gonna righteously give out judgment upon all the nations. Okay?
And the kingdom shall be Yahweh Bashim Yosha.
That's right. That's right.
Well, that's it. All right, good. Close out.
All right, so with that, we'll give all praise and honors to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yosha, Bashim, Kakadash.
a double honor to the apostle, elder, great millstone, with honors to the spirit. Peace and much love and sanctity to Israel. I would have bust fire, so y'all the sanctified ones with that. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
Ball.
Keith, yeah, Keith.
Finish.